Come on in here, damn gizzards. Tina and Dolly are officially back. Said that they will make a surprise appearance later today, sometime. I don't know when. So y'all better be ready. Get ready, cause here I come. Quiet, piggy. Rick One Ball, what's up? What's up, bro? What's up? How you doing? Said the White House on Thursday defended President Donald Trump after he called a female reporter Piggy as she questioned him about the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, saying the president's remarks reflected his frankness and transparency. I fucking love this. Oh, I know this upsetting people. I know it's some people upset. He called her piggy and he shouldn't be able to do that and he shouldn't do that. Quiet, piggy. Hell. In exchange, abroad Air Force one late week, which has since gone viral. Trump leaned towards the reporter, pointed his finger, and said, "Quiet, piggy," as she pressed him about a recently released Epstein email in which the New York financier claimed Trump knew about the girls. They always trying to take him down. He calling her, he saying quiet picking to her, and folks be like, oh, the orange man and the mean man and this and this. I mean, our president is frank. Our president is actually, I mean, some people may call it gangster real. Stop playing with people. Stop it. I personally love how he does that. And and he doesn't back down. And so that's the book. That's the page. Well, the hell, I'm reading the whole book, but that is one of the pages I'm taking from the book of President Trump. I am not gonna back down to crazy, toxic individuals and stuff. Like back down in the sense of I'm not going to I'm gonna be frank. I'm not gonna deal with it. That's why I said even at work. That's how I personally feel like I become so much more positive. I'm not engaging with the craziness. And I straight up, like I told the other dude, I said, the one dude at work, I said, hey, if it's not about a patient, don't talk to me. And I promise you, it has. When I tell you, I'm not lying. I know for a fact He's talking about me behind my back, right? I know, but I know he probably always has. I don't give a fuck. I do not care. I know he's talking about. I know because I know he's okay. He's good friends with the a couple of the charge nurses, and they constantly are putting me into that room. And so they say, okay, relieve this person. I said, okay, no worries. I'm gonna relieve you for lunch. I'll relieve you. I'll help you. When it's for the patient, I'm all good. Let me tell you, the devil is busy. I ain't even trying to give the devil that much credit, but the devil is busy. I don't care about that damn mess. So I be like, I'm telling you, quiet piggy. Like what you doing? You trying to get a rise out of me as they try to get a rise out of the president. Quiet piggy. I'm telling you, I ain't dealing with this mess. Y'all, we don't have to deal with the craziness. You don't have to, you ain't got to answer to nobody. Like, you know what's so, I'm being so serious when I talk about my President Trump. Y'all know, huge Trump supporter. I thoroughly enjoy President Trump. I'm telling you, I love the realness and I love that raw and I love that in your face and don't give a fuck about how you feel about it. Because it's time out for the foolishness, right? So at the end of the day, he calls out the fake news. Yes, he gets frustrated with the reporters because they are speaking pseudo information. Like who wants to sit up here and deal with reporters who are y'all know that's really what they do. They try to break you down and stuff, whatever. President Trump ain't got time for that, and that's why I'm telling you, I'm not lying, you guys. President Trump does not have time for that, and then I don't have time for the foolishness that I have to deal with in fake friendships, at work, wherever I'm at. Like I'm quiet, piggy. Like basically, back off. I'm not dealing with that. Like I don't see any difference. You know, I don't see the difference as how the people are trying to talk about him and trying to put him down and try to make him seem like he really didn't know about, like, this whole with what Epstein had, Jeffrey Epstein had going on and stuff. Like, y'all gotta let this go. You're trying to take this man out, and it's like every time y'all keep, it's like you keep poking, I want to say you keep poking the pig, right? And all it's doing is making y'all look stupid. So how that how that how that transitions into my life, people keep trying to break me down, and now they see, damn, we're not nothing is offending Terrence. Nothing even is upsetting him. And unlike President Trump, I'm not even becoming frustrated now. Like, I laugh at these people. I laugh at these people because I'm telling you, and these people meaning, like, your fake friends, your fake coworkers. I'm laughing at y'all. Y'all don't mean me any good, and I'm telling you, I love hashtag quiet piggy. I'm not lying. I love that. I'm taking that. I love it. It's just awesome. Quiet piggy, baby. Quiet piggy. Quiet piggy. So so I don't know if you guys want to, like, if some people just gonna come in and look, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna want to comment. But how do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about President Trump calling a reporter that? And then also he called a reporter, I want to say, was it in the Oval Office? I think he was in the Oval Office, and he called a reporter. He called a female reporter. My deal is, I don't know why they have to say the sex, female or male. That's how you know, like, media is so messed up. Social media is just disgusting because why do you have to call out? Why do you so if he said quiet picket to the male, this wouldn't be a thing. It wouldn't really be that important. But because he sent it to a female, oh my gosh. Well, if the female acts dumb stuff, okay. If the male reporter acts dumb stuff, President Trump has the right, okay, because we keep talking about freedom of speech. It also goes for President Trump. It goes for you. It goes for me. Like, a lot of you guys probably come in. You don't want to come in because you're like, okay, this is disgusting, or you're probably not. You're probably Democrat. Lord, but but you're probably not a Republican. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is, it's like, you do what you want to do. You say what you want to say, even if it's something that, in my opinion, even if it's something that's probably frowned upon. It's okay. You vote for who you voted for. You support who you want to support. You do what you want to do. You say what you want to say. Again, that's the beauty of, be it Republican, be it Democrat. That is the beauty of this country. Okay, we do have the freedom of speech, and some stuff is said. Some people say stuff to me, and it's like, oh my gosh, that's me. But I'm telling you, I give a rat's ass at this moment in my life now. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care for fakeness. And I'm not kidding. I'm standing on that. I'm standing in that. That's why I said I love I love what President Trump is doing. And I love that frankness. I love that up in your face, not gonna back down. Like, don't try to don't flip the script. Don't try to change up things because this ain't what it is. I love that about him. I really, really do. And that's what I'm saying. I've taken that page out of his book. Like, I am not gonna sit up here. Like, I'm not gonna waste time on things that's not good for me. You know what I'm saying? Let me just say this. I'm gonna say this very clear. I'm not gonna waste fucking time, okay, with people or things um that is not going to impact my life in a positive way. I don't have time for ignorance. I don't. Like, who in their right mind has time for ignorance? Who wants that? Um Peep Peep are us says this man is standing on business. Yo, President Trump is standing on business, and I'm Terrence. It's a Terrence kind of thing. Is definitely standing on business. And ever since I stood on, because I used to say that a lot. I'm standing on business, and I'm 10 toes down. I wasn't 10 toes down because I cared about people and their feelings. I cared about what other people may think about me. I cared about pleasing people so damn much, pleasing my coworkers. Oh my gosh, like, oh, I gotta, and it's so crazy because you care about pleasing your coworkers, you care about doing those things. Meanwhile, you're taking the focus off your patient. I be damn. Now I ain't like I always support, and I always hey Sunflower, how are you doing? Said, hey bestie, hey Sunflower, did you sleep? You better have slept. I slept like a baby. Don't I look refreshed? I slept like a baby and stuff. I just woke up, and I'm telling you, I sleep like a baby. I got a lot of walking. I walked over 51,000 steps yesterday. So now we're into November 21st. It is Friday, November 21st. Um, our awesome supporter, someone that I knew, that once I met him, I would have just loved him as I have online. AP, it's his birthday. It's his heavenly birthday. It's so sad. So AP's birthday today. I don't know if you guys know AP, but he passed away. And shout out to Nunu and shout out to AP. I know Nunu is taking this day very, very rough, and I hope she does come in. I hope I can see her. But if not, I'll reach out to her. I'll reach out to her for sure, though, because I know she needs love every single day, but especially on days like today, it being his birthday. Um, People are saying 100, right? I'm telling you, you gotta stand on that, like for real. And I've just taken a page. I don't know if people can understand what I'm saying, but like I'm not for to waste time with fake stuff. Like, okay, so you got President Trump dealing with the fake news from real reporters now, but they're fake. They're trying to drama. You know what I'm saying? Like drama sells. So these reporters who can, get the drama going and stuff, whatever, that the more drama, the more money they make. They ain't caring about, really, to be honest, these people ain't caring about no damn Epstein files. They ain't caring about no President Trump. They caring about their pocketbook. Now, meanwhile, you caring about money and stuff, but you trying to sit up here and do the defamation of character. You're trying to really destroy someone's life. That mess is not okay. That's why I just can't deal with people. I'm telling you, I'm very, very short now with people, and I'm cutting people left and right out of my life who don't mean me any good, and I don't care nothing about it. Hey, Marvel Cuphead. Sing Terrence song. It's a Terrence kind of thing. Doesn't matter what you bring. Come and watch him do his thing. Cause it's a Terrence kind of what? It's a Terrence kind of a. It's a Terrence kind of thing. Doesn't matter what you bring. Come and watch him do his thing. Cause it's a Terrence kind of thing. Yeah. Boom, 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 baby. It's a Terrence kind of thing, Marvel Cuphead. Everyone smash that thumbs up button. Thank you so much, Sunflower. I don't think a lot of people, look, they ain't gonna smash it. Peep are us. Thank you for sending that flower. I appreciate you. Life is much more peaceful when you focus on yourself and things you are aligned with. Ooh, 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 ooh. Now hold on now. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Let me read this again. Life is much more peaceful when you focus on yourself and things you align with. Oh my gosh. I'm about to look, I'm about to tell these quiet piggy. You over quiet piggy. Cause I'm not cause these people who are trying to a lot of people try to get to know you, right? They want to get under your they want to get under. Let me just say this: they want to get to know you. They want to know the things that piss you off, that make you happy, and they pretend to be your friends. They pretend to be in your corner. Yo, Y'all better wake up. Better wake up. And it might be a little rough because you might be like, well, what? I don't know. I don't know. No, don't deal with it. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on becoming the better version of yourself. Focus on, I don't care if you have to be frank, quiet, Piggy. Like, seriously, stop dealing with the nonsense. Like, stop. Like, literally, life goes on. Why are we sitting up here dealing with old day news, dealing with fake friends, dealing with fake coworkers, dealing with these issues that, okay, no matter what the case may be, we talk about it, we don't talk about it, it ain't gonna change nothing. Why are we dealing with that? I am focusing on Terrence. When I tell you, people probably like, damn, why is he, what is he showing the walking for? What is he showing this for? What is he showing that for? Because I'm showing you guys how much more invested I am within myself, how focused I am with myself. I'm telling motherfuckers, quiet Piggy all around me. Get away from me with that damn nonsense. Folks wanna, I'm serious. Folks, they wanna, people just wanna, they wanna just be around you. And I'm so like, my deal is like, I'm not like, oh my gosh, like standoffish, like, no, like my shit don't stink, you can never be with me, and I'm not gonna talk to you. But I don't have time for any fake stuff in my life. My right hand to God, I don't have time for it. Get it away from me. I'm standing on business. And when I say that, I'm being so serious to the point where it literally may be offensive to some people. I can't be bothered by that. That's why I said to myself, like, honestly, the White House got this right when they defended President Trump. And they said, you guys voted. Lord knows I did. I voted for that realness. I voted for that frankness. I'm so tired of, why do we have to sugarcoat things? Why do we have to sugarcoat things in order to make people feel comfortable? But then I'm saying people you trying to sugarcoat things with and make them feel like, oh, less, what's the word? You trying to make them feel less embarrassed, maybe. I guess that's one way to put it. They don't mind. They don't mind by asking you something that can potentially embarrass you, that can potentially ruin your career, that can potentially, maybe frustrate you. They don't care about those things. I'm telling you, when people do stuff, if they call, they text, you meet up, you go out to eat, you whatever, you go to work, you're in your family, whatever the case may be, when people do things to try to frustrate you, get away from those people. Tell them, quiet Piggy, and move away from those people. Those people, I do not care. People probably say, well, Terrence, you kind of going off the deep end. I don't care. The deep, like hell, we in the trenches. You want to sit up here and deal with that? You want to deal with nonsense? You better start telling people quiet Piggy too. Hell, shit. Thank you again for that flower, Sunflower. Hello. Hey, Bessie, I have a question. What's your question, Sunflower? Albert Rodriguez, smash a like. Thank you so much. Peep are us. Thank you for the 100. Thank you. Chili Willie said, why are you supporting a racist? Who is racist? Are you talking about President Trump? Oh my God. Are we back on this again? President Trump is not racist. Or are you talking about President Trump? President Trump is not racist. Not racist at all. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, is that what you're talking about? What am I president for? Are you talking about that? What is that? Can you do? Oh my gosh. No, wait, I'm not going to do that. Are you talking about President Trump being a racist? Because he's not a racist. I'm so tired of people saying that. That's so silly. Quiet Piggy. Quiet Piggy. Sunflower says, hi, bestie. Rayleigh Wood says, facts. Thank you, Rayleigh. You are a lousy idiot. Okay, you know what? Okay, Chili Willie. I keep saying, I'm not kidding. I don't take offense to that. And you have every right to call. That's all you got, though? Because that ain't hardly shit compared to what people call me, a lousy idiot. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, like, for real. Okay. I'm not angry that you want to call me a lousy idiot. But the fact of the matter is, nothing changes, right? My bank account is not going to. Well, my bank account gets bigger. Thank you for your support, but that may not be a good example. But let me just tell you, my life doesn't change. I'm not by you saying that to me. It doesn't make me sad. It doesn't infuriate me. Like honestly, it proves my point more so. Like I'm telling you, you can't. People don't understand the freedom of speech. People don't understand being real. People don't understand like okay, they don't understand life. And if you really do look at it, and my from my point of view, that's how I'm looking at it. Like you can do 1,000 things right, but then when you, or let me just say this, you can do 1,000 things right, you can be a great person, but when you don't answer people, and when you tell people to quiet piggy, or you say shut up, or you say don't talk to me, like I told that man at work, don't talk to me unless if it's not pertaining to a patient, don't talk to me. And I was very frank. I don't know, like, sir. And then let me tell you, I remember I was scrubbing in like that same day I was scrubbing. Like, I mean, when do I not scrub? I scrub a lot of cases. He's at the window staring at me. At the window staring at me. I can't look. I can't tell nobody what to do. I can't tell you not to look at me. I mean, I can't, hell, if I saw me, I'd look at me too. Shit. You know what I'm saying? If I was a bad bitch, I wanna fuck me too. I want to, but I'm just saying, like, whatever. But it's weird how, like, people are so offended by that. But I'm just keeping it 100. Like, I don't have, like, we're not friends. Like, you don't mean me well. So I'm gonna just keep it 100. Like, what's wrong with keeping it 100? Like, do you guys in the chat, do y'all not keep it 100? Like, what are you keeping at 70? What are you ground beef? Are you 80-20? Like, what is it? You're 70-30? Like, do you not keep it 100? Because I keeps it 100. Now I ain't gonna lie. Like, I feel like the old Terrence. No, I didn't keep it 100 and stuff. I would push things under the rug. I let people walk all over me. I was a pushover. Even when I first started YouTube, I was a pushover. I was sitting up here supporting every damn body, people who didn't even support me, dealing with this, getting upset about this person, and all this. No, no more of that. Quiet piggy. Okay? Quiet piggy. I'm not going to deal with these things. And I don't think you guys should deal with it. Like, honestly, let's call out fake news. Let's call out fake people. Let's stop. Seriously. People said, excuse me, y'all. People, I got this ceiling fan going in my sinuses. People said I will definitely be saying that that to people, of course. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you got every right to. Now, folks may say, oh, that phrase, that's so negative and you're putting down women and stuff. Okay, let's stop that too. Ain't nobody, look, I don't care. It could have been a male. It could have been a female. It could have been a whatever. He, she, I don't care, whatever the hell. Quiet piggy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. No one had issues with Trump until he ran for president. Right, people? I'm telling you. And let me just tell you this. Like right now, okay, like I don't know about this whole stimulus thing, this whole like government check. Like I don't know if that is, I don't look, I'm not looking forward. I'm not gonna just like drop everything to be like, oh my gosh, like I'm not gonna like start getting things because we might never receive this money. I don't know about that. I don't know how true that is. But at the end of the day, like he, if he's signing these things and it's money being given to the people, the very people who talking shit about him, oh president, oh he cool, he good for that one. People, they're just people in life. When you doing things for people, or when people need something from you, you're their best friend then, right? But then when you say no, or when you want to confront them, or you just stop talking to them altogether, now you're an enemy. No, I love you enough to not deal with you. I love you enough to just walk away from you because I don't want I don't want any discrepancies. I don't need nothing, no backlash, no anything, no judgment from anybody. So I can freely walk away. Let me just tell you, I don't owe nobody anything, and I ain't got nothing. I don't have any investments in people. Let me just say that. My investments is in the stock business. Okay, I'm just keeping it 100. Like I don't owe you anything. You don't owe me nothing. Why do we do that? And you don't own me, and I don't own you. This is not y'all. And I'm not trying to. I'm being very frank, and I'm not trying to sit up here and be upset or cause people to be upset. But I'm not upset. But I am not a fucking slave, and you're not my slave. So you do as you please. I do as I please. Why do we sit up here and cause these why is this being a thing nowadays? Why are we causing this? Like seriously, like that's what's causing frustration. That's what's causing separation. It's not President Trump. Okay, it's not him saying quiet piggy. It's people in their, in my opinion, they're in their vulnerable stages of life, vulnerable state of mind. Like I don't know, people that need to grow a vertebrae, stand up tall, like ignore the things that don't, ignore people, ignore things that don't align with you, just like you said, people, or else I'm serious. Focus on, literally focus on your life, focus on becoming a better you. That's why I get out there and walk. That's why I get out there and play tennis. That's why I'm invested in myself. I'm stop putting all my trust and my faith and all that stuff and loyalty into people, and I put that into God. And that's the problem that some people are facing. They say, "Well, how do you reach this level of peace?" Because I'm saying, "Quiet piggy, quiet piggy, quiet piggy, quiet piggy." I'm saying quiet piggy to the people who just don't mean me any good. And when I say quiet piggy, it don't necessarily mean I have to just say quiet piggy. It means I'm gonna silence that. I'm gonna cancel that. I'm gonna move away from that. Because again, if I let me just say, if I invest my time into that, to those horrible remarks, those horrible comments, those horrible friendships or fake friendships, I become bitter. I become lost. And I'll be damned. I'm not fit to be bitter. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. I don't want you guys to do it. None of us have to deal with these things, you guys. We don't have to be bitter people. Let me just say that. Okay? We really don't. I don't know why people feel the need. I don't know why people do that. Feel the need to want to sit up here and put people down and all this negativity. Like, no, that's not what God intended, in my opinion. But you're so right. Um, Albert Rodriguez says, I say illegals must go back to the border, and that's in order, then come back as a legal amigo. I, Alberto, I love it. I love that. People says sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. You know what? I'm telling you. I know some people say words do hurt, but you know what? Words should hurt. I don't understand that. I'm telling you, and then they don't hurt our president. So why are they hurting those reporters? Because he's calling somebody he's saying quiet people, or he's calling people a terrible person or a dingbat. Okay, so it's very true because these people are being ignorant. So I feel like he has every right, just as we have a right to say things, so does he. Excuse me. I have this I'm drinking on this Fuji apple. Fuji apple. Y'all, one more little quick play right here. I'm watching this Hey Arnold movie. I'll be right back. But I don't have sound on it though. Because I try to be compliant and respectful of YouTube. One moment, be right back. I own the world. We own the world. I'm getting down. I'm still on top of the world. And now I shine. Looking good, feeling fine. Step into the room. Like it's a catwalk. Quiet piggy. Oh, that shit. That shit had me rolling. Rolling in the fucking deep. Looking good and feeling fine. Sorry, you guys. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Like for real. Like what? Like what is wrong with people? Like how you gonna sit up? You can talk about President Trump, but then he can't sit up here and say what he wants to say. Folks are just so weird, yo. People are just like, oh. At the end of the day, people just get on my damn nerves. That's just the way the bullet like to say it pretty much. People just irritate people. They're gonna irritate me. That's for sure. Let me put. I'm gonna put my live on so I can see what y'all talking about, and then I can engage because I can't type on the vertical. I can't say anything. I can say something, but I just like put stuff in the text on the vertical screen. Oh guys, let me pull this little. Okay. Let me go to YouTube. Words do hurt. Albert, okay, now I must say, words, okay, I get what you're saying. Words can hurt, but we're talking about, for me, I guess maybe it can, I guess it can be a thing where, okay, maybe mentally, but I'm just saying physically, I don't know. In my opinion, it doesn't, you know? In my opinion, like words ain't nothing. Like honestly, like I don't have time for people talking. I just quiet piggy. Just say quiet piggy. Like forget these people. You said, okay, squirrel 666. Oh Lord, the 666. Oh Jesus. Says if you support Trump, you support pedophiles. Um, okay, let me just say this. You have every right to say that I support pedophiles if I support Trump. You have every right to say that I'm a racist if I support Trump. You have every right to say what you want to say. Now, does that deem that true? No, it doesn't. Do it what you're saying, does that piss me off? No, it doesn't. And I'm just gonna happily and respectfully say quiet piggy. That's all you have to do, bro. I woke up at 3:20 a.m. Really? Only people are said only if you let them that power over you. If that's not who you are, then why let it cause you emotional harm? Peep are us. Okay, who are you? Where are you from? I freaking love you. Okay, yo, you are speaking nothing but facts, yo. I'm not even kidding right now. Like I have to read your comments again and again and again and again. People are us says only if you let them have that power over you. Speaking about people and speaking about what people say about you. If that's not who you are, if that's not who you're, if that's not who you are, basically, then why let it cause you emotional harm? Oh my gosh! Wow! Wow! Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Very very true. Sunflower says, "Hey Bessie, can you please give a shout out to my grandma? She is coming here tomorrow please. And she been there for my highs and lows, and she has supported me for all my life. She is just the best. Can you absolutely shout out to your grandma? Do you mind sharing her name? I would love to shout her out, like specifically, to her, like her name. But shout out to the grandmother of Sunflower. Sunflower, a special shout out to your grandma. That's amazing. I miss my grandma. Passed away, and I miss her so 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 much. I miss all my grandparents. But I was like very very close to my mom's mother. So and I was very very close to my dad's father. So I didn't get to meet my mom's dad, which his names were both. I didn't get to meet him, and I never met my dad's mother. She passed away before I was born. And so did my granddad on my mom's side. But I love grandparents. They're super super special. And shout out to your grandma, Sunflower. Sunflower, your grandma like has helped, I'm sure, raise you, and you're a remarkable person. I appreciate you, Sunflower. Sor Jack said cope stream. What's the cope stream? Please, the Sunflower. You know, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry. I'll be late to the comments. So of course I have to shout out your grandma. So Quiet Piggy is righteous now. Absolutely. It absolutely is. Quiet Piggy, like that. I'm gonna get that on t-shirts. I may actually put some damn merchandise. I mean, I want to make sure, like, I have to put certain things on it because I don't want any type of discrepancies, like, far as like legality situations and stuff. But no, hell yeah, Quiet Piggy. I'm gonna be saying that from here on out. Quiet Piggy, like for real. Like how, like the woman was like reclaiming my time, reclaiming my time. Well, Quiet Piggy, yes, it's righteous. It's very righteous. If you think that because he did that to a female reporter, and if you think that that's gonna be a thing where, oh my gosh, you can't say that because it's a female, it's this, fuck that. If you here's the situation. We have to like okay, I don't okay, this is kind of like teetering off what I wanted to talk about, but there was a mom. Now she has sickle cell, she has sickle cell, and I okay, I know for a fact she was jumped by a group of hyenas. These group of hyenas happen to be minor, they happen to be children, very young children, black people, all black folks. Disgusting. Disgust the fuck out of me. Anyway, they jumped her, they beat up a grown woman, which is the mom, and they attacked her. They've been attacking her son, been bullying her son, and so they attacked the son, and they attacked the son and the daughter. So they beat all three of them up. Now, people are like, "Oh my gosh, what do you think about this?" Like, folks, when I say people, I'm talking about like my family is hitting me up and sending me these videos. I don't even look at that type of stuff because it immediately pisses me the hell off. But they know that I'm very outspoken. I don't care about I don't care about like saying what's on my mind. And what's on my mind is all of those children, all of those kids who were in. Now, I'm not talking about like the people who were just standing around looking and all that, kids or grown people. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about every kid that swung or kicked or pushed need to be held accountable. And I'm talking about try as a, and I want to say, I'm not even sure if she was pregnant. The female was pregnant, but try them as an adult, and they need to get the death sentence, meaning getting like literally like death row, like put those kids on death row. And people are like, Terrence, you're harsh, you're evil. No, I'm not. I am somebody who says you need to help. I don't care, black, white. It disgusts me that it's all on black, because black folks we want to be better, we want to be respected. But look at what the hell that's happening. This ain't even about this ain't even like older. We ain't even talking about 18, 19-year-olds. We're talking about kids 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Put their ass on the death sentence. Give them the death sentence. Put them on death row. I'm seeing people like, well, what are you talking about? They could have, if you those kids are gonna be killers if they haven't already killed. They probably killing animals right now. I'm telling you, make an example. At the end of the day, it doesn't solidify world peace. It doesn't. I gotta be honest. but this is my opinion. Okay, I know it sounds harsh. I give a quiet piggy for the people who don't understand. You have to. They should be held accountable. Hold these damn evil people accountable and stop. They say, "Oh, we're gonna blur their faces." Blur their faces for what? Blur their faces for what? These people basically tried to kill her son and kill her. Don't blur no damn faces. I'm serious. Death sentence. I don't care. At the end of the day, if that was, let me tell you, if my nieces and nephews, oh my gosh, if they were in that circle too, fighting that woman, abusing her, abusing the son, like basically, honestly, could have killed them. They death sentence it'll be. But let me tell you about my nieces and nephews. Respectful as young men and young women. Respectful. Fuck this respecting your elders and stuff. They respect everybody. At the end of the day, I just think that it's time out for food. It's time out for foolishness. That's why I think people may think that it's a joke or probably think that I'm getting paid to say this, but that's why I'm a proud Republican, and I thank God that we have President Trump at this very moment that's a leader out in front and center of this nation. At the end of the day, like people want to talk all this mess. Let me tell you, okay, in September, jobs soared for over 100,000 more jobs in our country, in the country, the USA, United States of America. So you go to the comments, oh, well, it's temporary jobs, oh, it's seasonal jobs. In my mind, I'm like, what the fuck are these people talking about? Season? I don't care if it's a job for 24 hours. Somebody got money that they didn't have. You cannot give this man props when they are due. And that's so sad because you're so upset. You want to keep calling him the orange monster. You want to keep calling him a demon. You want to keep calling him a racist, a pedophile. And right now, quiet piggy, because what you're talking about don't mean nothing. It's just so sad that people do that. At the end of the day, I know that I can be harsh, but I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna speak the truth. I'm gonna speak my truth, and that's why I say, you think I'm done talking about Charlie Kirk? Hell no, I'm not gonna be done to talk. I know people like, we got Terrence a hush. You ain't hush me. You ain't hush me. I have more content coming out about his wife. I love Erica Kirk. Her birthday, she just had a birthday. My birthday is in 9 days. Today is AP's birthday, his heavenly birthday. It's so sad that he passed away, but it's his heavenly birthday and stuff. It's a lot of November birthdays. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is I'm not going to be silenced. I don't want you guys to be silenced. Don't allow people to silence you. You stand true, you stand tall, you stand for what you believe in. And that's what it is. At the end of the day, you know what's right, you know what's wrong, all this mess is going on and stuff in today's world. We know what's going on. It's just corruption, and it ain't got nothing to do with President Trump. Honestly, it's not. It was corruption before him, right or wrong. So y'all just want to keep pointing the finger. You think it, but it's not. It's actually less corruption, and really what is causing this corruption is people. It's the people who it's the reporters that want to sit up here and call him out about something that is so false. It's people at your job who claiming to want to be a team member, a teammate, want to support you, but they talking about you. It's the people who claim to be your friends, right? But they hit you up with bullshit on a day-to-day basis. These things are toxic. Get rid of the toxicity and start living your lives. I'm telling you. For me, I think that creates ultimate peace. And if you can't do nothing else, tell these people, quiet piggy, tell them that our politicians actively affect our lives and our world definitely affect him. And our word definitely affects him. That's the peace you wish to spread. Sword Jack, what do you mean? What do you mean by me saying quiet piggy? We're witnessing history. I agree. Mushy Killer said, that's a name. Mushy Killer said words do hurt the president because when he was booed, you could see he was upset. Absolutely. Quiet piggy. We're going to be marketing Mushy Killer, what? Hush now, it'll be over soon. What? Sore, Sore Jack, what's going on? You all right? Sore Jack, really, what is going on? Sore Jack, get off then, leave him alone. He is doing great. Mushy Killer said, right, I'm so lost. What? Quiet Piggy, your squeals don't matter. No, you guys don't attack. You don't have to like attack Sword Jack or call him out and stuff. Him or yeah, him because he has every right to say he wants to say. I'm all for it. You know, that's Sword Jack. You're in a live stream. Now I know you may not want to subscribe to me and stuff, whatever, but you're in a live stream. My name is Terrence. It's a Terrence kind of thing. I promise you, you can come back here every damn day, every second. I'm look troll supporter, whatever. Just stand by, look, just looking, watching, whatever, just listening. I am someone who is genuinely real, and I'm not gonna say like I'm not just gonna go off on you or whatever the case may be and stuff. Like like I'm telling you guys, I am a believer of freedom of speech. Okay, you're literally like I'm someone who legitimately like I believe in that. Like that's what I wanna get out to people. Like I want to make people aware that I'm not angry. Okay, I'm not angry at how can I say this? I'm not angry at what you believe in. Even when people try to attack me or they try to, what's the word? Like be a distraction. I'm not angry at you. I'm not angry at nobody. Like honestly, how can I be sitting up here talking about freedom of speech, but then I don't sit up here and I don't let you say what you want to say, but I talk about freedom of speech. So you can say what you want to say. Like honestly, he's shitting. Oh, when I got up, no, I wasn't shitting. I was pissing. But my shits are fast too because I've lost over 190 pounds and my bowel movements are so like, I mean, it comes out nice and solid and I can wipe my hands with my fingers and it not be much shit on my fingers. Um, Sorjak, are you on something? Sunflower asking. Don't mind Sorjak. He moans when he stubs his toe with what? What the fuck? Oh my god. Market makes the mode go round. Peep R us says, do you actually want to have a conversation or just spam nonsense to get noticed? Hey, Peep R us, you know what's so funny is I tell people this. No one, when people come into my live streams on my channel, trolls and alls, I acknowledge everyone. I keep telling people, please do not upset yourself. Please do not overexert yourself. I'm going to acknowledge everybody at least once. I mean, of course, if you're trolling, I'm not going to acknowledge every single I'm not going to acknowledge every single thing. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not going to acknowledge every single thing. But I acknowledge even the trolls, like negative, positive. I'm gonna acknowledge. So much cope. What do you mean by that though, Sword Jack? What do you mean by so much cope? Mushy Killer said, "Can you say a normal sentence, Sword Jack?" I'm Mushy Killer. I must say, I'm with you, like, cause I'm lost. Like, I want to understand what you're saying. I'll give him my number. What are you talking about? Joseph says, does Sword Jack think we're all pigs being led to slaughter? Because that's only true following or trying to ignore MAGA. MAGA. I said MAGA. Sword Jack says sticks and stones. Joseph says true. Joseph said wrong. Gold does says, yep, Trump is a danger to the USA. 666. Oh gosh. How is Trump a danger? Okay. How is Trump a danger to the USA? Now, you got some look, I've been seeing some very beautiful sisters. Y'all know I'm Republican, but I've been seeing some very beautiful sisters that are Democrat. I'm talking about some Jasmine. That damn sister is fine, fine. But she's Democrat and she cannot stand President Trump. But as beautiful as she is, she's fake. Fake eyelashes, fake hair, I guess fake nail. I don't know. I'm not trying to be funny and stuff, but I'm just saying, but fake, fake, fake. You know what I would love? I would love to see an India Arie up there. I would love to see a Lauren Hill up there. No makeup, coarse hair, just bald face. And if you Democrat, Republican, but I want to see a natural sister. I can't take you. Look, and I know that's gonna upset some people, but all that fakeness, all that fake this, fake that, like, and even in which the words that you're saying is fake. What it is, a lot of these people are great storytellers, and I'm black. My mama was black. My daddy was black. Now my mom's dad, yeah, he was half white. So I guess I have some white percentage in me. But real talk, I'm just saying, like, I am a black American, and I'm gonna call out black, white, green, purple, Ninja Turtle, whatever. At the end of the day, like, I'm gonna call out what needs to be called out. But also, this is my channel on this platform. YouTube is not my platform, but YouTube allows me to have a channel on their platform and allows me to talk about the things I want to talk about and discuss the things I want to discuss. All I'm saying is, it's a bunch of beautiful sisters, bunch of beautiful, like, like different races and stuff, whatever. But like, that could be a lot of them are Democrat, and they do talk about President Trump. But I mean, they're lying, they're pseudo, they're false. So how is he a danger when the Democrats, yeah, it's the Democrats' fault with the government shutdown. So how is President Trump the danger? Mushy Killer said it's not even an opinion. Trump is confirmed to be a pedophile. If you support Trump, you are actively support child abuse. It's not something people should be talking or taking lightly. Um, it's not even an opinion. Trump is confirmed to be a pedophile. So how? Okay, so Mushy Killer. Okay, so what's your source on that? How is he a pedophile? Or do you or you like or you having a different you do you have a different definition of a pedophile? um Sword Jack say it's called huh. Joseph said, doesn't matter if someone is pedophile and you vote for him. What did you do? um Supported a pedophile? Sword Jack said, empathy, the concept of receiving harm through the harm of others. Clutch Master 2207. Please shout out my pet goldfish. Clutch Master, I'm shouting out your pet goldfish. Let me tell you now, I had plenty of goldfish and they all died real quick. I don't know, maybe I didn't feed them properly, or maybe I overfed them. But fish are just so beautiful. But oh, it's just, I want to get a fish tank. I actually am in the market. Like, I'm looking. So I'm right now. My birthday is in 9 days, you guys. I'll be 39 years old. So Lord willing. But I'm looking for like a fish tank, and so I want to find like a fish tank, and I'm so nervous because I haven't had any pets since my German Shepherd passed away, like multiple years. My German Shepherd died like 8 9 years ago. 8 9 years ago, my German Shepherd died after my mom passed. So I had my two best friends commit suicide. In 2014, my mom passed in 2016 of ovarian cancer. She was only 51 years old, very beautiful. She didn't even look her age. Just very healthy, and she died of cancer. No cancer in her family. And then, yeah, like, it was a couple. No, no, no. It was like, was it 4 years after that? Why am I drawing a blank? No, 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 no. Yeah. In 2017, I lost my German Shepherd. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Yeah, that just makes me so sad. But anyway, I want to get I don't want to get like another dog. I love animals, but I don't want to get another dog. But I do want to get like I want to get like a fish tank. So, yeah, yeah. Um, that's not true, Sword Jack Illo, but that's how it seems sometimes. Um, Jose Cartel. Good morning. I have a question. I'm scared of your question. You got cartel in your name. What's your question, Jose? Please. I'm sorry. Sunflower said, please. I said it, so be damned for having empathy for others. I want all of us to be the best we can be. Sword Jack, I love that. I'm trying to be the best I can be. Joseph, bruh, they kidnapped hundreds of kids. Pam Bundy said there was over 300 victims with hundreds of victims. With hundreds of victims, we've heard from maybe 20 of them. It's evil. Okay. Be damn the least of us. Joe said over 300 videos. Please read my big message. I did, Sunflower. I shouted your grandma out, Sunflower. I asked if you could give me her actual name, and I can say her actual name, but if you don't want to, I understand that. Sorjak said, like Christ said, people says, well, hurt people hurt people. You said that, but you haven't been very nice, so I find it hypocritical of you to say that. Facts, people us. Casey says black people acting like fools. I'm telling you, it's so irritating to me. Oh, that video pissed me off. Peep R Us says I was referring to you, Sorjak. Sunflower says bye, Sunflower. Casey says after court will be public record. Sorjak, I am accountable to God for my actions. Are you? I'm very accountable. I've always been accountable. C Bassett said facts, Sorjak. I'm accountable. I'm very accountable, and I don't omit shit. I'm a content creator who, like, a couple 3 years back, there has been so much beef on my channel, and people, you talk to people off of here, you actually meet people up off this app, and I've met people, I've confided in people, and I've said not so nice things. I laughed about things that were probably, that could be deemed inappropriately from others and stuff. And these things all got out, right? People want to start to, try to make you out to be the bad guy or say this or do this. Now, I keep all my receipts too. But let me just say this. I don't omit nothing. I admit everything. There has been content creators and others like claiming to support me and stuff that, maybe, we sent text messages. It was very interesting how you cut out what you said, but then you put what I said. You keep what I said in there, but you cut what you said out. So I said, okay, well, you want to sit up and do that? I posted, y'all, I haven't deleted anything. I deleted one video ever on YouTube. I don't delete shit. It's all on my damn channel. You can go back way back. You can see it. And, I'm a big guy still, but you can see that I was even a bigger guy. Okay. I don't omit nothing. My mom raised me that way. You tell the truth. And the truth will set you free. The truth will get you fucked up probably too now. Nobody said the truth. It'll set you free, but it can also get you fucked up. Okay. I tell the truth. So far as accountability, that's something that I've always preached. I always preach about. Y'all Google it. Like, I don't know, put in the search engine. It's a Terrence kind of thing, accountability. I have probably 56, hell, 50. I got over 20,000 videos. I got a lot of videos about accountability. I don't omit nothing. I admit everything. So you talking to one of the most accountable people that you can probably find on YouTube, and I'm being so serious. Because who's gonna put themselves out here? Like, literally, you can ask. Like, I literally have done live streams where I confronted people confronted me about the things I said, and I confronted them about the things they said. I don't admit shit. I don't. And I'm a man of my word. If I fuck up, I will admit that. What's wrong with that? I don't know why people are afraid to be accountable, but I know I'm accountable. So I'm just going to keep it real. I'm just saying, I'm very accountable. I stand for all I've said and done. Do you? Yes, I do. I absolutely do. Joe said one of the victims said, Ivana would ride around with Ghislaine Maxwell after school release hours, handing their numbers out to kids. Case says, see, Batty, don't be a piece of shit. Sorjak said, does Trump? No, I think you're a gifter. You're grifting for engagement. Me, Joseph? Okay, no problem. Well, I'm happy to have you here. Sorjak said, is he your Lord now? My Lord and Savior is Jesus Christ. Sorjak, no one cares. Men have to protect innocent and weak. Fuck your God. Joseph says, evil as fuck, bro. Hunter says so. Yes. Uh, huh? Hunter. At the end of the day, he's a pedophile, and you're defending him. You saying President Trump is a pedophile? Why do y'all keep saying that? Because y'all keep talking about what? Because y'all think it's in the Epstein files, and you trying to say that President Trump knew about certain things. Like, why are y'all so fixated on that? I dislike Erica Kirk. No reason. There's always a reason, Casey. Why do you dislike Erica Kirk? I love her. She's very beautiful. She's intelligent, and I love the love that she has for her husband Charlie Kirk. May he continue to rest in peace. But Erica is so dope, and then she's so forgiving too. I'm a forgiving person, but I think Erica Kirk is way more forgiving than I probably could be. I'm working on that. Bandito Gaming, why did you retract your message? Joseph said, who gave Epstein his illegal plea deal? Alex Costa, which U.S. Attorney General said he's investigate it and didn't. William Barr. Hunter said, get the fuck out. The whiplash from the pendulum swinging back will snap your neck. Oh, I better be quicker than that then. Good thing I have great reflexes. You should see my tennis videos. Sword Jack said, why do you think is canceling you? Huh? A black man with a brain is amazing. Casey, are you talking about me? Thank you. Chosen said, who Trump hired as a member of our government his first term? Joe said William Barr and Alex Acosta. Joseph, get Trump's dick out of your mouth. What in the world? I don't think Joseph is sucking President Trump's dick. Joseph said, bruh. Sword Jack said golden calf. Sword Jack, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Hunter says, ha ha ha, less corruption. Dude is doing whatever he wants on the money from billionaires and foreign agents. No, I don't think so. I don't know about that now. He's not doing whatever he wants, because if that's President Trump is not like President Trump, he's a leader. But you guys, there's always someone over the president. Like, I don't know why we're not understanding this. Why, like, it's so crazy. I don't like that, like, it's like far as my managers and stuff, I don't want to be a manager, because I'm telling you, like, they can't, like, I think my director of surgery is a really amazing individual. She's amazing. Does she make mistakes? Yes. Has she have we had differences of opinions? Of course. That's just human nature. But why would I sit up here and talk about her? Why would I sit here and put her, why would I put her down? Why would I not want to invest in bettering the place in which I work in and I'm a part of? Why do we do that? Like, I don't understand that. Like, you get people into the White House, you vote him back in, and yes, I voted for him. Like, like I voted for him 3 times. But so he's back in. But why is there so much hate? I don't understand that. Like, I don't get that. Do you think it's gonna be a perfect world? No, like, it's not. William Barr's father gave Epstein his first job in America. Jane 182 said they should Charlie Kirk to Fortnite so I can make him do the party hip emote. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't think that's terrible. So Jack, y'all be the bronze ox quiet piggy. Grifters be grifting. Joseph, are you calling me a grifter? I just found out what a grifter is. I don't have to grift. Like, what are you talking? Like, are you talking about me, Joseph? That's my dad's name, by the way. This is so good. These are from Walmart, and it's a sparkling water, and this is a Fuji apple. Like, I'm so like, why do people talk about grifting or clout chasing? Like, I don't do that. I don't have to do those things. I don't care if it's one person. I don't care if it's 1,000. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't care to do that. Like, I never have. The problem isn't that you are misinformed. The problem is that you are proud to be misinformed. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a Vicks Vapor Rub inhaler. My sinuses. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Um. Okay, if you say so, is this Terrence Howard? I wish Terrence Howard is a multimillionaire, and his eyes like that. My eye is not as lazy, but I do have a lazy eye. But my mama dropped me when I was 3 months old, and I can do this with my eye. I don't know how, but I don't know how that happens. I don't know. Um, but I met Terrence Howard. True story. Casey said, "Hunter, stop taking your life lightly." Hunter, sorry. What do you mean? Sorjak said, "You want to talk? I'll give you my number." No, 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 no. Look. They got me in trouble. Sorjak, no joke, no kidding. That's what got my ass in trouble the first goddamn 5 times with people here on YouTube. I met some folks in real life, which I do want to have a meet and greet and stuff, whatever. But I don't need to like. I just don't. I don't need to meet people and then people like fall in love. I don't need that in my life. Okay. I don't want that in my life. I just want to make. I genuinely want to make acquaintances. I would love to have some friends, but no, 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 no. I do want to like get like a Google number or something like that. Maybe uh a text now number or something and have people call and then like us do debates and go live and stuff, whatever. That may be fun, but like my actual real phone number, like no, I don't need your number. I don't need you to have my number. Hunter, if you get Trump take out your mouth unless you go hate all others and what the hell? This shit is life and death, dude. Yep, grifting for engagement. He wants it all. Me? Peace out, dudes. Okay, thanks, Joseph. Thank you for your engagement. I appreciate it. So you're saying I want engagement, and then you're commenting like out the wazoo. That's interesting. When all you can do is just like go. um, then hold up your phone. Um, good luck. It's going to get worse. And a third of this country made it happen. Orange man, good. Kathy Masker, Jay said, Ahu Abak, brother. Hello. Good job, Negro. Thank you, Casey. Casey says healthy is good. No trolls in here, just idiots that hate Trump. Joseph said keep reading. Oh my, Joseph, you still here? I thought you said you were gone. Trump is a giant. Trump is against his own country. No, he's not. Trump is for the USA. He loves the USA. This thing got my nose running more now. Very sad when people block me so can talk shit on Trump and think I can't see. Oh, well, I ain't blocking nobody. I don't block people. You ain't talking about me, Case. You talking about somebody else. Shortex ignoring. He is a threat to society. He is not a threat to. Okay, we have to stop that. He is not a threat to society, you guys. If he was a threat to society, he would be impeached. What it is, y'all don't like his frankness. Quiet, Piggy. You don't like the fact that he says that. You don't like the fact that he can call people dingbats and dumb and stupid. Like you're not used to a president like that and stuff. And I'm sorry. Like this isn't 1920. This is 2025. Newsflash, we're almost in 2026. This is not for the weak of heart. I'm just keeping it real. Trump's evil. Kidnapping kids is evil, Casey. Your threat to USA society. So not willing to call me. No, of course not. Sword Jack, I'm not gonna call you. It's okay. All right. I'm not talking to anyone like in this chat. We can talk here. We can discuss things here. Random YouTuber user 34. Good morning from very cold Scotland. Oh my gosh. I would love to be in cold Scotland for real. Even though I'm having some issues right now, but my sinuses, but the cold is not doing it. It's just my sinuses are just like kind of being weird. But I love the cold. You're blind. Am I blind? No, I have 1520 in my left. I'm sorry, in my right eye I have 1520. In my left eye I have 2020. And I literally just had a physical. I just had my cholesterol, all my numbers checked. I've had a prostate exam, a colonoscopy done, blood work. I'm actually healthier. I'm like healthier than I have been in a long, long time. But I am not blind. I'm not colorblind. Like I said, I do have a lazy eye sometimes. See it? See how it just, I don't know why it does that, but I'm not blind. I'm not blind. And I think that Goldust, you're probably asking, am I blind? Like you're like not like literally, but you're trying to make a point. But no, I'm not blind. No, Goldust. I think on my own. People are us says, if Trump was an Epstein list, don't y'all think Democrats would have thrown that his way all the times they tried to impeach him? Also, why didn't Biden release the files? Oh my gosh. People are us. I was just talking, which you're not supposed to talk about this at work, but I was just talking about this to the doctor yesterday at work. We were like, people are like, I know people around us are like getting upset, but I'm like, hopefully, like the nurse was like, "This is a safe room, Terrence." I'm like, "Okay, you say that, then I'm gonna be in the damn HR office because I talking about politics. Because you're not supposed to talk about politics, including Charlie Kirk, anything politics. You're not supposed to talk about abortion. You're not supposed to have debates or anything. That's the deal. It is freedom of speech here in America and the USA, but when you work under organizations, which I am very compliant. Like I shaved my beautiful beard off to take my N95 test. And so now my beard is kind of growing back in and stuff, whatever, but it's gonna take a little minute. But I'm very compliant. Okay, super, super compliant. And so I have no reason like to go against that. But she was like, it's a safe place. So we were talking about politics, but we said the same damn thing. Yo, it's like you were there. We're like, okay, we know oh Lord, that Jesus, I think Joe, that's how Kamala Harris say his name. Joe. And I told y'all my dad's name is Joseph and my mom will call him Joe. But the way that Kamala Harris calls former President Joe Biden Joe kills me. Joe and I were talking. Joe and I were talking the other day, and I'm like, shut up. Ugh. Anyway, why would he release it? He could have done it. Right? You're so right. Biden Harris brought in millions illegals. If you support Biden Harris, you're a terrorist. I'm sorry, cause some people did support him. They don't make them a terrorist. Oh God. Oh Lord. I feel bad for like Jeffrey Dahmer family members and some of the family members of serial killers. I feel bad for like the family members of Tyler, the guy who, still allegedly assassinated Charlie Kirk, because that has nothing to do with them. It doesn't. Like, these people have able minds, able bodies. Yes, it might be some mental situations going on, but nobody, like, people who are committing these crimes or doing these things, they're doing it on they're doing it themselves. They're not being forced to do those things. Pete, the German 88, said the only problem with Trump supporters is that they will never change their minds. Let me tell you now. I mean, you might be right about that, but I'm not changing my mind if I know for a fact, because I do my due diligence, if the things aren't true. And look, President Trump, like before the presidency, like why are we shocked? President Trump has always been a frank. Let me say it like that. Donald Trump has always been frank. He's always been in your face. I mean, the man had a damn show called The Apprentice. Like, he went toe to toe with Omarosa. Omarosa, oh, so supportive, but then when he freaking snatched her wig, I don't know if she wears a wig or not, but when he snatched and he sit up here and let her have it and stuff, now it's like, oh, I don't support him. He's horrible. He's this. You know what, you guys, we have to agree with this, right? It's so funny how people are, they're so against certain folks, right? When those people are not that supportive to them, or they want to be argumentative, or they want to start like they want to be confrontational, right? Just like, okay, so you got a friend. Now you and your friend get along, y'all cool, y'all this, y'all buddy buddy. But when your friend does something wrong, and then you being a friend, a real person, you call them out about that, and you say, hey, bro, man, that wasn't right. You should have done that to her, or you should have done that to him. And so the other friend is like, okay, whoa, chill, mind your business, and you supposed to be my friend. Why are you on their side? Okay, it ain't about being on sides, but if there is a side, it should be the side of right. Y'all, like, we have to stop doing this. Like, a lot of people know, even the people who voted for President Trump, y'all knew who he was before he even became the president. Now that he's the president and he's saying these things as he did before, and then he's calling baby you out, or probably people like actually in the White House. People are so upset now. Well, why get upset when you got a real one in there? At the end of the day, y'all can talk about fake this, that. Nobody's perfect. I don't put all my faith, my trust, and my loyalty and hope into President Trump. I put that into God. But I can tell you this much: that President Trump has done a lot of great things for this nation. When he was in there before, and now that he's back in there, he has. And we have to just, I mean, y'all ain't gotta do nothing, but I'm gonna support that. I'm gonna support that. Do I support everything that he does? No, I didn't support everything that Charlie Kirk did or said. Why do y'all think that? Okay, you think that I'm like gonna ride the coattails of just 24/7 with everybody? No, like, that just, at the end of the day, you have some diehard Dallas Cowboy fans, all right, but it may be sometimes where, okay, those same fans don't support what some of the Cowboys, or maybe what some of the players are doing individually outside of football. It doesn't make them any less than a fan. It makes, in my opinion, it makes them more loyal and more true to the team. Why can't we hold each other accountable, and why can't we agree to disagree on that? Like, what is President Trump doing so bad that people just can't stand? Y'all want this man to be, y'all want him to be impeached. You try to, like, y'all just want to attack, oh, convicted felonies, pedophile, this. He's everything under the sun, right? He's everything under the sun because he doesn't back down. Oh no, y'all. Like, it's sad. It gets old, in my opinion. Um, but you talking about the Trump supporters will never change their mind. Well, when it needs to be changed, I'll change my mind. But okay, what I've seen thus far, I'm not changing my mind about President Trump. No, I am a loyal supporter of his. But the man he's not doing anything wrong. Like, he's not, like, okay, for him to call out a reporter, or him to be very, in my opinion, aggressively assertive. Maybe sometimes probably not as professional, but that's what we don't need. Like, I would not be a good president at this. Let me just say this. Let me take that back. The old Terrence would not be a good president. I feel like, with, I'm 38. I'll be turning 39 in 9 days, Lord willing. As I progress in life, I probably could be a good president, because I'm telling you, I'm starting to give a fuck about what people have to say, and I'm focusing on the truth. I'm focusing on what matters, and so that's exactly what President Trump is focusing on. If you don't have his best interest, quiet piggy and move the hell on. And I'm with that. Why do I? Okay, you guys, let's just take. Okay, do I need to do a damn poll or something? Why are we sitting up here? Think about it. You got a circle of friends, you got a circle of acquaintances, or whatever. If you have a circle of people in your life, or what, I don't care if you got 550. If all of them are not rooting for you, why do you have them on your team? Can anybody answer that? I know I'm late in the comments, but if you got that going for yourself, why? Or seriously, think about it. Why do you have people? If they're not like rooting for you every step of the way, why do you want them on your side? This is like so weird. Um, I will be seeing you soon. Um, So I said, I said, call me, bring it, creep. We just watching a man trying to read. Honestly, yeah, because I can't read. I got 4 degrees and 1 certificate. Pete the German, you ain't lying. You talking about me? I really can't read. Joseph said Trump was making the list with Epstein. Pete. You said Pete Bars. This is all out of order or what? Okay. Casey said calling a combat veteran a creep because you're a terrorist. Golda says you look 49. Um, okay, I mean, thank you. That's not a. I think that's a compliment. I would love to be 49. I feel like when I Lord allows me to get to 49, I'll be even more intelligent. But 49 would be a blessing. I'm gonna manifest that. I'm gonna manifest being 49. Again, I don't think that gold does. That is not an insult. Like for real, you can say I look 69. Like I would pray to God to reach that. My dad is 71 years young. My dad looks great, and I pray to God that I can live to see 50. But that does not bother me. I promise you, it doesn't. Sorjak said, "Playing stupid." Am I playing stupid? I can't play stupid with 4 degrees. I'm just saying. I know people say, "Well, degrees don't matter," but I got 4 of them, 2 associates and two bachelors, and I'm only 9 credits away from a master's, which I say that a lot. And that's the beauty about going to school. You can go to school if you're 90, you can go back to school because you pay for college, and we got money, honey. Okay, we can pay for it. But I don't know if I want to though. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. Um, See how you support treason, yet I already defend America in war. Well, I appreciate Casey, and I'm not just being funny when I say this. I appreciate your services. Thank you to our nation, like seriously. But I'm going to have an opinion, all right? And I'm going to address that opinion. I'm going to speak out about what I want to speak about because it's freedom of speech. At the end of the day, it's freedom of speech. Joseph said blackmail scheme worldwide. Case said, see the difference between being patriot and being a terrorist. Being a terrorist. Joseph said most likely a trust to gain influence type of situation. Case, I'm just waiting to get that White House seal of approval. Joseph, even if everyone wasn't into though, Epstein was Mossad, Mossad. Casey, I mean, I could provoke Secret Service to call me again, but I'd rather contact White House in a polite manner. Joseph said from Israel, then call me coward. You're a Trump lover, but afraid of cartel. LOL. Um, the cartel is coming. Joseph said John Casablancas and Trump had a pedophile ring before Epstein through their teen modeling and pageants. Ivanka worked for Casablancas. Yep. Is my number censored? I wonder whom Sorjak dumbass is talking to. I don't. I'm so fucking confused. Then called Epstein came here and helped Trump expand his scheme worldwide. What? What? Who? What are y'all reading this from? Like, oh God, this is so comical. Casey says, "Whom does Sorjak want to call him?" I suppose me or anybody. If y'all feel free to, y'all can talk to amongst each other. I told you I don't talk to idiots or terrorists or dead men. Joseph said princes, politicians, presidents. Bertha Banks says, "Happy birthday." And I just wanted to say thank you for the word today. I need to hear that. And I think you're a great speaker. Thank you so much, Bertha Banks. I appreciate that. I try. I'm country as hell, but I try. And it's early in the morning, but I appreciate you for saying that. God bless you. Okay, so Shark Tenko 267 says Trump is a pedophile. Okay, so you guys, I feel like some of you are just coming in and you're okay, you're piggybacking off of what others are saying, and you're just saying shit based off of emotion. Do you guys have like some of y'all seem like they be coming with some type of like a mind, like you having like a mindset, and I'm not gonna say receipts, but you're coming prepared with some type of story, okay? But just to come in and say he's a pedophile is like it gives like To me, now that is somebody who is like clout chasing or just want to be recognized. But again, Sharktenko, of course, when you put that in there, YouTube is gonna hold that comment. I personally, I'm the only moderator of my own channel, and so I show it to the best of my ability. So hopefully y'all can see it. I have no reason showing those comments, and I have no reason talking to everybody. I want people to come in. I want people to come in. I wanted them to say what they want to say. Everybody is welcome. Let's be respectful. But let's be factual. You know what I'm saying? Come with facts. How he's a danger. How's he's okay. So Mongoose. God damn, I saw the S is your name, Mongoose. I'm gonna go say Mongoose. Mongoose. Is it Mongoose's Mongoose Simmons 2696? That's a lot of S's. um How's he's a danger one? As a coward, his mother and father illegally paid the selective service to keep his name off selective lists to be called to serve in the military. I'm Navy and Dad sealed a I'm Navy and Dad sealed Pearl. Okay, so you were in the Navy, and oh wait, I'm Navy and Dad served Pearl. Well, I appreciate you and your dad. Is that what you're saying? Thank you so much. I have lots of people in my family that's were and still is a part of the military. But I appreciate everyone like that has served, for our country. This is a beautiful country. Even though a lot of people feel like it's corrupted because of President Trump, which is absolutely, in my opinion, that's just not true. Zachary, thank you for sitting in 100, Zachary. England is admitting theirs and they ain't going down alone. LOL. Casey Mongoose, your parents are ashamed of you, Mongoose. You're just a seaman. Stay in your lane. Stop hating Trump or be struck down. No, Casey, no one's going to be struck down. Okay. People can hate or dislike who they want to dislike. Nobody is striking nobody, by the way. This is like, I don't condone violence. All right. I don't like that now. No one's striking anybody. We're just having a conversation. That's the problem in America today, but definitely in other countries. I mean, what's going on in Gaza, I can't even fathom. I mean, seriously, but I feel like for the US of A, that's what we need to start focusing on. We need to focus on like trying to become a cohesive bunch of people and stop all this like separation and stuff. But also, why can't we just have separate ideas and separate beliefs, but still be cohesive? Isn't that possible? You know how many Republicans and Democrats are having sex every day? Like, when I say that, that sounds so like bad, but but they're in a relationship, they're married, and they just don't bring up politics, or when they bring it up, they respect each other's ideas, and it is what it is. And then they have good ass sex. I don't know. Like, it was one guy came in and said, my wife just divorced me. She's a Republican and I'm a Democrat, and we just don't see eye to eye. And I said, huh? You and your wife got a divorce because y'all President Trump don't care about that shit. Kamala wouldn't care about that. What the hell? That's so weird. I don't understand that. Why with parties, be it if you're indecisive or whatever the case, why would that play a factor in your love life? That's how that's what I mean by there are some vulnerable, very emotionally damaged, mental, like psychological, even spiritually people that this would never. President Trump, no matter what the case may be, or if we would have had Kamala, oh God, it kills me to say that though, but if we would have had Kamala Harris in the White House, I'm serious, like that's it's gonna impact my life in a negative way, in my opinion. But it's not going to, like, just say if I was dating someone who supported her, like I'm not going to like stop dating her. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like, that's weird. Even though my ex-girlfriend, she doesn't vote, she doesn't believe in it, but that is not why she's my ex. She's my ex because she cheated on me. She cheated on me. But I still talk to her though. We still fuck. Okay, that's what we just friends with benefits. And it's actually working out pretty good. I don't know what the future may hold, but who knows? Don't talk about seamen. Ne- necro, necrophage, necrophage, necro, necroplasm. You retracted your comment. Bootleg said, "I just want a bowl of boobery, boobery. God damn it, what's that? Sorry, sorry, Jack. Wait, sorry, Jack. Navy soldiers are called seamen. You dumb fuck." Cause I was like, I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm like, I think I'm like, I really do think that's like the right terminology. I don't think that's a wrong thing to say about the Navy SEALs. I'm so sorry. That's so funny to me because I'm like, that's not an insult. Like, seamen, that's not an insult. Like, but are people trying to make a joke like they talking about something else? I don't know. I'm lost. Cause they lie. Kay said, I oh Abo, y'all. I don't know some of y'all names. They have TDS. What is TDS? Keep going. Oh shit. She's not beautiful. Joe said, read more. The evidence is clear. Just for kicks. Hey, just for kicks. I'm so sorry. I'm just now getting to your comment. Evil out in full force this morning in your chat. For real, for real. Like, what is going on? Why can't we love each other? Love, a word that comes and goes. A few people really know. Just for kicks, I really do appreciate you. Sword Jack, y'all. Just for kicks is green in the screen. Okay, so that's a channel member. All right. You guys can become a channel member too. I only have one channel membership, and that is T's Awesome Butterflies. So press that $sign. You guys, thumbs up. By the way, more double tap the screen. Why are y'all not double tapping the screen? I know y'all like the conversation, but double tap the screen. Let's get the thumbs up going. We can send some gifts, all right? 10-cent gifts or or whatever, that's supported. Super chats and super stickers are also a great way to support as well. But also we can just engage like we're doing now. Sword Jack said, okay, now I'm pissed. Why am I seeing all these comments? Please, why am I not seeing all these comments? Please read them all. Tells me what they keep it quiet. Sword Jack, listen to me. I'm not blocking you, but maybe other people in the chat can block you and they don't have to see you. Now, I'm sorry, not sorry, but that's just how it goes. I have no control over anyone that's going to block you, but I haven't blocked anyone. Okay. And far as these messages that are being held for review, it's when people put derogatory things in the chat. And YouTube is going to flag that. But I don't block anybody. I'm not someone who blocks, and I don't have any moderators on my channel. But people can, if people don't want to see you, because maybe what you're putting, and I like how you use complete sentences that time, okay? Instead of when you use the other time, maybe you irritated some people and they have every right to block your ass. Like, you can't get upset about that, that not the that not me 9921 said government is coercion, coercion, violence and slavery, violence and slavery. Erica, the whole Kirk thing was a false flag. PSY op. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. They don't want to see the numbers that 89% of the money Epstein donated to the government went to the Clintons and Schumer. So they say Trump is a pedo. Meanwhile, they support maps in their own hood. Oh wow, that's interesting, Miss C623. You said 89%? Oh, that's a lot of percent. If you want, Monku said, if you want to really know anything about this stolen, murdered, and still being embezzled country, get yourself a passport and take a taste of what the rest of the world sees us as. Okay, Sorjak said, let's try this. 1253422. Go Samurai says he's Chummo Chump Trump MMKK. What? 7699. Casey, will say your phone number means nothing to me. You're one a million. You, I can't stop it. Your love is the one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. I couldn't do it. I couldn't resist. Mortality and freedom are directly proportional. Sojak, so you're a coward, Casey? Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, please be respectful of each other. People hate Trump because they are the enemy within. I don't hate anyone though. I don't hate Kamala Harris. Evil is evil. That not me. Um, yeah, love is love. Cool fucking one. What's this about? This is about. What is this solely about? Okay, so it's not just about like, okay, President Trump saying, quiet piggy. It's about people finding their voice. Okay. Find your, like, I'm finding my voice more and more and more. Honestly, I think solely what I'm trying to convey is don't let people run over all over you, and be yourself. Say what the hell you want to say. I mean, like for me, I still try to keep it cordial and respectful, but like say what you got to say and move on. Like you ain't got to sit up here and deal with this nonsense. Like President Trump, he is a president of the United States of the United States of America, but he doesn't have to keep like dealing with the reporters and they BS, and they ain't got to keep dealing with BS from subscribers, supporters, fake supporters, whatever the case may be, trolls. But yeah, I'm going even deeper within friendships, within like relationships, within like people within work and family. I don't have to deal with that. I can tell these people quiet piggy. That's what this is about. It's about finding your voice. And honestly, I'm finding my voice more and more and more. I used to be the biggest damn pushover, you guys. Like here, like I have no like on YouTube. Like folks would walk all over me. Like people will walk all over me. And I was afraid to say that I was a Trump supporter. I was afraid to, I was afraid to like, open up about that because I'm like, okay, people are gonna like, they're gonna talk about me. So let me just shut up. But you know what? To hell with that. I'm a Trump supporter, and I'm not just saying this for fucking views. Like this is way before YouTube. I've always admired President Trump. I admire like, just the work ethic, and same with Charlie Kirk. I'm telling you guys, like people say, oh, he just talking about Charlie Kirk because he just was no, I was talking about Charlie Kirk way before. Y'all even know about Charlie Kirk. I have videos about this, and this is like this is time ago. This is like 3, 4, 5 years ago. I follow this man. This man dropped out of college. Intelligent individual. Dropped out of college, started his business with Turning Point, made it into a multi-million dollar. It's gonna see, I'm speaking into existence. It will be multi-billion because how much is spreading, but multi-million dollar company, like come on. Like, I mean, that's what's up. Like, come like that's something that okay, people in their 30s and 40s just aren't even doing. Like, let alone like the 20s and stuff, whatever. Like, I admire people like that. I admire the work ethics of others, and I want to surround myself I want to be a group around a group of people who have crazy work ethics because I want to make more money. I want to become stronger within myself and more knowledgeable. So that's why like my mom when she was alive, she said, Donnell, no one can take your education away from you. You get as much education as you can. I have 4 degrees and 1 certificate. I have a certificate in first assist, surgical first assisting. I have an associate's degree of applied science of surgical technology. I have an associate's degree of physical therapist assistance. I have a bachelor's in kinesiology, and I have a bachelor's in health administration. And I can obtain a master's. I can do that online, any school. Um, I'm not doing DeVry University though, but I can do any school online, and it's 9 credits. But that 9 credits is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's way easier to say it than do it. Especially with like all the work that I do now. But I can obtain my master's in health administration. You know, the sky is the limit. And I'm 38 years of age. I'll be 39, Lord willing, in 9 days. My birthday is November 30th. And I'm telling you guys, like, I'm not boasting and bragging. All I'm saying is my mom, she instilled it in me, like, no one can take your education away from you. But if you have a gift, use it. And that's what I feel like, even with my YouTube and stuff. I feel like my content, yes, I talk about what I want to talk about, but like I want to bring a piece of positivity, just a piece of something like just great energy and stuff, whatever. And hopefully people can, like, piggyback off of that and stuff. But also knowing when I do these live streams, be it super, super serious, I want people to realize, like, hey, you do have a voice. You don't have to shut up because so and so wants you to shut up. Don't be quiet. And maybe okay, President Trump supported a lot of people. And then when they stopped supporting him or they had something to say, yes, he didn't support them anymore. And that's okay. It's a part of, like, we talk about the circle of life, it's human nature. You can know somebody for 40 years and then all of a sudden it's like you cut it off. At the end of the day, it is what it is. You move on. You don't allow that pain or that frustration to fester. You just move on. You say quiet piggy, you move the fuck on. That's how I look at it. Joseph said Casey is 15 years. Casey in 15 years, when kids are reading about Trump's downfall for third term takeover, remember to tell them you fought for him. So Joseph, like, I mean, again, you have freedom of speech, but like, I don't know, like, I don't think that's gonna come to pass. So like, I think that's what we want. That's what some people want to happen, but you know, I don't know. I just think what God has for you is what is for you, and to want to wish negativity and stuff, I don't think that's very godlike. Casey said, "I'm not trying to give any EU terrorists a chance to conceal yourselves, actions, or identities. Ignorance is disempowering. It carries blame." Damn, that's deep. Just for Kick said, if Trump was guilty in the Epstein thing, the Biden administration would have released it in the 4 years they had the files and did nothing. The left is so dumb. Now, see, just for kicks, I was just talking about yesterday at work. I was talking about this with the surgeon, and oh my gosh, y'all, that room was that room was quiet. It was the music. They paused the music. It was a conversation. It was a conversation, y'all. It was a very intense conversation. But you are so right. I don't know why people why are we not like, why do we do this? Like, we know that, like, I don't know, like, we know that this is real. I don't know, like, the left know what's up. They're trying to put President Trump, forget in jail. They trying to put this man under the prison. And it is something in there that can expose a lot of different things. But I'm telling y'all, Trump is not dumb. He's just not dumb. But I don't think we're thinking about this. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we're being intelligent enough, in my opinion. But but just for kicks, I love how you say that. Like, again, you're using your voice, and I love that. Nate the Jen said, people who claim others hate misinformed are usually the ones misinformed. Joseph said, define terrorism, Casey Woodlums. Casey Woodlums said, usually people that hate Trump but support other people are not wise. Joseph said, Woodlums, LOL. Aaron shot, people wake up. This coward lying fuck has drank the Kool-Aid. This coward lying fuck has drank the Kool-Aid. Trump is a pedophile, so is this fuck that supports him. Oh no, I'm a pedophile. I don't think I am. Y'all, like, I could never be a pedophile. Like, that's you're so disrespectful. You're so mean. Excuse me. You're so mean to me. I'm just having a conversation, and Like, it's so rude. It's so mean. That's just okay. So I'm just saying now. It goes back, real talk. It goes back to me saying Jeffrey Dahmer, his family. Oh my gosh, the B2K killer. I mean, honestly, his family even spoke out. There was like a thing on Hulu and Netflix. It's a documentary, and it was really, really awesome. But it's like that does not define his family. His actions does not define them. And you can't say because he was a serial killer who was a like, and this is gonna sound weird, but a prestigious serial killer, right? Well known. You can't say that okay, his family, he came from a family of serial killers. No, like that, he acted on himself. You know what, Keisha and Joseph, we talk a lot. My sisters, and I don't know if you guys know Sweetie Pies. But Miss Robbie from Sweetie Pies. Now, my best friend who committed suicide told me about Sweetie Pies. This is some years back, and I actually ended up having an assignment in St. Louis, Missouri. He came to visit. We went to Sweetie Pies. We actually shook hands um, with Tim, and which is Miss Bobby's son. Now, Tim was found guilty on having his nephew Andre killed, murder for hire, right? And pretty much for money, which is so horrible. Like greed can just be terrible. I mean, the man was Tim. Actually, I remember because I was in my Black Denali at the time, and I remember pulling up. I was because Sweetie Pies. It was two Sweetie Pies in St. Louis, and the one I went to was like if you're going downtown, I don't want to say Mangrove. Anyway, I just can't remember specifically, but I remember like turning down the street, like off of like downtown, and I remember parking because you park like it's like you parallel. You can parallel park, diagonal park, whatever. Anyway, it's just a weird kind of way you park. But I'm parking beside this damn this it was a Rolls Royce, and I was like, damn, who got this car? And that was her son's car. So sure enough, Antonio and I, we go in, y'all. We took pictures and everything. Like there's twins that was on the show. Sweetie Pies was on the show. It was Sweetie Pies is a show, but Sweetie Pies is a southern restaurant. I don't know if y'all know it now, but anyway, I'm being very long winded. Long story short, I shook hands with Tim. Tim had his nephew killed. Now Miss Robbie is devastated, and Tim is her son, right? And she's just like, she still can't understand why he would do that. But she hasn't lost love for her son. She still loves Tim, but he's in jail. He's gonna be in jail for probably the rest of his life. And at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is, okay, does that make Miss Robbie a killer? Come on, somebody. Does that make Miss Robbie, his fucking mom, a killer or a bad person? Because she had him. But okay, because she had him and she supports him because she supports him as a mom would, right? Because she loves her son who had his nephew killed. Does that make her a terrible person? Does that make her a killer? No, the fuck it does not. So we have to, as a collectively, we have to stop this nonsense where you guys are coming in here saying that because I support President Trump, and if you're proclaiming okay he's a pedophile, does that okay I'm a pedophile because he's a pedophile? No. First and foremost, President Trump is not a pedophile. I feel like we should stop saying that, okay? Or let me just say this. We need to use our words carefully, even on YouTube now, because you do got some crazy mofos out there. And I don't know. Y'all realize I'm very, very look, I'm a content creator and I'm very careful. I say alleged. When I talk about Tyler, allegedly the one who assassinated Charlie Kirk, because I don't know for sure. The jury is still out about that. I do not know for sure. All I know is them pictures on top of the damn rooftop, very, very fucking fuzzy, very, very fucking blurry and fuzzy. That's all I know. At the end of the day, it's alleged in my book. At the end of the day, I am very careful with the way I word things. And I'm telling you this as a content creator. And you guys probably be too, if you do want to get into like anything content creation wise. because your words can be the death of you. And I don't mean like physically YouTube kills you. I'm just saying they can terminate your channel. They can cancel you any drop of a dime, like period. You'll be people have oh my gosh, so many people have been demonetized and they've been appealing this monetization for years and they get nowhere. You got to be careful in the way in which you say things. But there is a such thing as freedom of speech, okay, in the United States of America. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is who you support does not make you that individual. Even if what you even if what some of you guys are saying is true, it doesn't make you it doesn't make you that individual. And I'm tired of people not. I don't think people understand accountability because accountability does not go that way. Like I'm accountable for me. I'm not accountable for y'all asses. Shit, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, Aaron, thank you for coming in and calling me a coward, lying fuck. Thank you. And then I do like Kool-Aid. I like red Kool-Aid, but man, I want to get some Kool-Aid so bad, but I got to get sugar free. But I do have Kool-Aid jammers. Maybe I should go and get that now out the refrigerator and drink it online. Since I drank the Kool-Aid. Casey, yeah, like how I don't hide online. FBI tracks me always, so wouldn't matter if I try. FBI can track anybody, and that's on God because I used to work in Carbondale, Illinois, and there was this tall guy who he cleaned. Like I work in the OR, but he cleaned the ORs. He was a part of like environmental services, I think, which is an amazing thing. Every aspect. I don't care if you're in the cafeteria at hospital, if you're on the floor, if you're in surgery, if you're in pre med, wherever you are, you matter. Every hospital and every hospital employee that works matters. Period. I'm no better than anybody else. Okay, but all I'm saying is he cleaned the ORs and he did a great job cleaning. I won't call his name, but my right hand of God, his locker was right beside mine. Y'all that scared the shit out of me. Now my mom was alive and well then because this is back in 2012 and I was in Carpenter, Illinois, and these guys with like suits just stormed in the locker room. And I was like, who the hell are these people? It was like 10 freaking people. They were FBI agents and they arrested the guy, that locker was right beside mine. He cleans the rooms. They arrested him because allegedly he now of course he was fired and all that and stuff, whatever. His wife divorced him, but allegedly he he had sexual relationship, with underage, like with minors, and he was like, I guess you could say pedophile. It was like, what's the other word? It's pedophile, but it's something else. Child molester. He did all of those things, and the FBI caught him. Like, and I guess apparently they've been building a case. So all of us should be careful. Let me just say that if you are doing things out there that you shouldn't be doing, be mindful of that. I mean, I'm an open fucking book, but I'm very, very careful. But I do feel like some people got to realize, like, in the world in which we live in and stuff. I'm serious. It's a doggy world. Like it's not really what we think it is at times. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. But be careful. Um, like y'all doing these threats and stuff online and y'all saying things, y'all do realize once you put stuff on the internet, you can't take you it will never go away. I don't care if you're the greatest damn IT expert. There's always somebody better out there, but it's concrete now. So be careful when you say things, even when you make these threats and do things. Like y'all just got to be careful. I got to be careful, and I am careful. I didn't peace out. LOL. Okay, just I see that. I'm like, you're still here, and I want you here. I think you're the one that was like you're leaving, so I'm not kicking you out. Case said Joseph define enemy the then noun America then adjective actions of Democrats. Oh, okay. I'm like, I know a noun is a subject, place, or thing, right? And the adjective is describes that subject, place, or thing. So sorry. Wow, the cock deflection, so surprised, Sorjek. Casey said verb, not adjective. Probably I'm a killer, not best English grammar expert. Well, hell, I know I'm not shit. Joe said, thanks for the griff. Do something research and change it up. You'll get more engagement probably. Thanks for the griff. Do something research and change it up. What do you mean by that? Anything not to talk with actual people? Joseph doesn't. Joseph doesn't matter. I don't like facts. Joseph can't define terrorism. Casey, Kyle, Kalil six. He's been impeached twice. LOL. Aaron says Trump has destroyed this country along with treasonous bitch like this coward. He's well on his way to brink you dumb. I'm sorry, wait. I'm trying to read this. He's well on his way to brink you dumb coward pedophile. God damn. Aaron is like letting me have it this morning. Casey said, Joseph, I don't waste time with words nor idiots. I know who all our enemies. I know who all our enemies are. Casey is about your business. 8 with QJT said, can you go to your job and call people stupid? You want me to answer that? You want me to answer? You want me to answer what you just asked? 8 with QJT said, can you go to your job and call people stupid? Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. When I tell you, like, yo, like, I'm not trying to be funny, but there are managers. Now, let me tell you, I don't call people stupid. I ain't gotta call people stupid because at the end of the day, now I work in surgery, and I'm not just trying to say that to be all to pat myself on the back, but I work in fucking surgery. No, like if my mom was like, she's like, my son works in surgery. I'll be like, Mom, please stop telling people that. She was like, boy, you do, and I'm proud of your damn ass. And I'm like, okay, thank you so much, Mom, thank you. But I do work in surgery. And you absolutely can call people stupid. Now, I don't particularly like want to call people stupid or dumb, but like yes, like and management even does that. Like, and it's sad, but it's like true. Like at the end of the day, that's a form of freedom of speech. Is it nice? No. Could you possibly be considered a bully or getting written up? Yes. And I don't condone bullying, and I'm a very positive person. Like even my enemies at work, they love me. I'm positive. Like I'm telling you, I don't I don't sit in the lounge. I don't really socialize with people too much, unless it pertains to a patient. But I keep to myself. But yes, like you can go to work. I can go to work and call people stupid, but I don't. But I can tell you right now, like I hear it a lot from management, from other people. Like literally, people call people stupid to their face. Now it's a lot of talking behind the back too, but it's some stuff that I've seen in people. Like one woman, like okay, Tuesday was like, why are you being so stupid right now? Why are you being so dumb? Like you know about this, and she was like, don't effing talk to me that. Why am I fucking like not cursing? She was like, don't fucking talk to me that way. You're not the boss of me, and then somebody was just sitting down and being like a ass kisser was like, kind of, sort of, because she is the manager. And I was just like, whoa. But you know what? It's a bunch of, I'm not gonna say this. Look, I'm gonna say this, but I'm not trying to be disrespectful when I say this. But now that falls on a lot of women. I must say, it's a lot more women than men that work in the surgery department at this facility. And it's a lot of, like, because the men, like, I told the dude, I said, hey, don't talk to me if it ain't concerning the patient, don't talk to me. He walked on. He's left me alone. I'm in my lane, he's in his lane. Like, we still coming to work, we still making a bankroll, we still doing what we got to do and stuff, but we don't talk to each other, and that's fine. Like, I don't have to hate you or be nasty or whatever. Like, no, like that's not what it's about. Like, and that's not what I want to be about. But like, I love it. I love the fact that, hey, we're not dealing with each other, and that's okay. That's just fine. You're a terrorist against everything you ignorantly hate, Casey. I'm sorry if you're so uneducated that you support invasion. Joseph said, I hate pedos. Um, okay. Miss said, I wonder if any of these dopes check the sex offender registry in their actual neighborhoods. So concerned with something that never happened yet, that terrible thing happens under their nose daily. Wow. Miss C623, yo, you are so dope. Like for real, like I don't think people realize like how many there are like registered sex offenders like in the neighborhoods for real. Like that is so crazy. It's so interesting that you said that too because both my sisters did before moving into their homes, into their neighborhoods and stuff. They actually did that in that area, and that's public information by the way, guys. Like you have to register if you are a sex offender. Joseph, we are not the same. Just for Kick says some of these people are dumber than wiping your butt before you poop. Oh God! But you know what I do? I must say now, before I have poopery just for kicks, and I recently just used it. But I will spray. I think that's what you do though, right? You spray the poopery before you poop. But I damn sure don't wipe before I poop. I'm like, no, that's crazy. I love that. You make me laugh. Casey said, no, Joseph, if you all had sense of justice, you would hate many more politicians like Biden Harris that did worse actions, including treason. But yet you sit back and act like Trump is doing worse. That's the truth. Casey, you speaking facts. I mean, you really, really are. In my opinion, I feel like you're speaking facts. Casey said, yes, I'm a combat veteran, took oath to defend USA, and you're a terrorist that infringes on safety of America. There's a process to get those files released. The process is him signing it 2 weeks. Kamala is not it's not that hard. Kamala is not that hard. Your cringe is your bigotry and hate of Trump and your sacrifice of America's safety with your biased bigot hate of Trump. Um, um, hell, hello, hi. There were sealed. Keep it. They were sealed. Keep it. Miss it. Laugh my ass. I don't miss hearing that, Joe. Um, I'm so behind. I'm so sorry, y'all. Blackmail on Clintons. Okay, I'm gonna skip a little bit. Okay, hey Brandy, how you doing? Who comments is he reading? Hello, I don't see anything he's reading. Oh no. Okay, Miss CX23. If you're still Miss C S Miss CS Miss C 623. If you are not because there's a lot of comments that are being hidden, okay, because they have something in it that triggers with YouTube, so I can view the message even though you can't see it. I'm the content. I'm over the channel, right? So I'm the host, and I can see all the comments, good and bad. Okay, and some of these comments that I press when I view for a message, I don't read. Some of them I do, because some of them got they talking about me sexuality. They're like one comment, just tonight call me a nigger. And it's like, boy, that gets old. Okay. I mean, that doesn't define me. I don't even say like, what's up, nigga, or whatever to like my black acquaintances. Like, that's so weird. But that's why you probably can't see it. I'm not making it up. My right hand of God, I'm not making up anything. Like right now, I'm gonna press this just for kicks. Just for kicks. Now your comment was held. Says Joe Biden showered naked with his teenage daughter and used the N word with a hard R in Congress, and the left voted for him. That's what Just for Kicks said. Now you probably can't see that, and Just for Kicks is a channel member, and I love Just for Kicks. And you are absolutely right. Like that's fact though. That's not you making it up. That's facts because I know for a fact that's a fact. Um, that's a fact. People that openly support illegals be allowed to stay also are risking USA security, and that is also treason. The proof is clear, Casey. Miss, he's way behind. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'll put your father, yeah, against your vacation guide, y'all, about any day. Trump abused girls. Congrats on your business grant. Um, Everyone supporting Trump on here are literally just using Trump to rage bait people for views. And every time I point this out, I get blocked. I'm not blocking you and rage baiting. What the fuck? Like, I don't do that. Like, okay, so you're probably getting blocked because you're spamming because you put that twice. So that's probably why they blocking you. Or they are ones who never get enough views, so they don't engage with the chat. I engage with the chat. I get a lot of comments, and I like to talk to people. And I'm behind. Damn it! Kidnapping kids is evil, Terrence. Joseph, yes, it's very evil. I don't kidnap kids. Why are you telling me that? Um, he's a pedo. He's a divider. He's inside and also you guys engage with each other. Okay, I'm one fucking person. All right, and I'm very, very like I like to elaborate when I speak, and engage with each other and stuff respectfully. So, bootlicking embarrassment. Well, I don't mind by licking boots. Okay, and then I spit on them too, and it gives them a nice shine. Don't engage. Leave these rage baiting people alone. The only way that people will stop is when they get absolutely no attention for acting out. Are you talking about me, Alex? Alex, what are you talking about rage baiting? What the fuck? Like, who is rage baiting? MAGA are dropping like flies. This is the slow mental break phase. Um, 300 videos worth of evidence and hundreds of victims. Pam Bundy said, "We've heard from 20 of them. Can we even account for all of them? I would be amazing president because I'm pathetic, but also I don't give a fuck." You right. You just as dumb as him, clown. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Everyone supporting Trump on here literally just okay. Yeah, I think that's why you getting blocked because this guy has no integrity because he decent. He doesn't actually support Trump. He is just using Trump to get attention. You don't know me, Alex. Like you gotta stop. Like seriously, I think that's why you're getting blocked because you're trying to come with facts and you don't know facts. I am a huge Trump supporter. This is before YouTube. I started you. Look, Trump. You got to stop. Trump was in the White House before I even started YouTube. Like, you got to stop. I've always supported Trump. And what do you think? Um, he'll hello, hi. You're emotionally invested in Trump and not capable of objective thought. There's no way you can see a country moving in the right direction. You're like a woman who won't leave a bad relationship. Oh my gosh, why do you have to make this a sexist thing? A lot of women can leave. A lot of men don't leave. Okay, it's not always the woman. It's sometimes the man. Like I think that is just a sad way to describe things. It actually sums it up. Like that's how closed-minded and ignorant some of you guys are to even like use examples like that. You know what I'm saying? You could just say it, you're an emotionally invested Trump. You're emotionally invested in Trump. Okay, that's fine. And not capable of objective thoughts. There's no way you can see a country moving in the right direction and kill it. You don't have to put you're like a woman who won't leave it. Okay, that because that to me that depicts your ignorance. You know what I'm saying? It depicts your mindset. You- We okay, listen, we as people, we're gonna think about things, we're gonna say things, we're gonna do things, but when we do say things, we I feel like we need to be mindful because we become it becomes a contradiction. Like, how do you tell me that I'm emotionally invested and you want to sit up here and give an example like, okay, a woman in a bad relationship that won't leave? Like, I think that's very insensitive. I think that's disrespectful. Like, that's weird. It's just strange. It's unnecessary. But at the end of the day, it just shows you where people are not just only in America, but just in their mind. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm just this is it's just my opinion. It's my opinion though. Trump is done only a matter of days, maybe. Miss can't talk morals or logic to Democrats. They are literally incapable of accepting facts. You look great. Thank you so much, Jack. Truly, I appreciate that. I can assure you, as a woman, we do. Everyone supporting Trump. Oh gosh, This guy has no. Why you keep Alex? You're saying some of the same things. I think that's why people blocking you, yo. Miss sucks the cocks of MAGA men who think she is less worthy and needs to obey. If any of it were true, then why didn't Biden administration release it? Yo, Lori, I think you probably the fifth person who said that. My right-handed guy, I had a conversation with a with an attending neurosurgeon. Okay, because I assist in all surgeries and stuff, but I love neurosurgery. And we were talking for an hour about this, and I think we upset some people in the room, but fingers crossed, ain't nobody called us from HR yet. Because you're not supposed to talk about these things at work. We know that. We know we're not supposed to talk about politics um and abortions, or we're not supposed to talk about those things, unfortunately. Just for Kick said the Democrats picked the jackass as their symbol because you'd have to be one to believe their bullshit, you gizzards. I love that. I love that. Just for Kicks, I said Dolly and Tina may make an appearance. They may make an appearance today because they're back from the casino. Get the education, the mindset around the statement is what's discussing. Um, the right to choose shouldn't include slaughtering an entire generation. No one cares about veterans. I care about veterans. My uncle is a veteran. I care about veterans. I care about people in the military. I do. I literally do. Um, please use your critical thinking. Me, Lori, absolutely. Wish we could post pick, then we could see little Eric and Ivanka standing next to their daddy Epstein and Cala Blanca's years before Ivana even started modeling. This guy has no. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. That Alex dude is crazy. But I mean, damn, you're giving me engagement. That's good. Well, President Trump did just give a lot of homeless veterans housing. Um, President Trump has done a lot of awesome things. But also I want to make this very clear. Doing awesome things don't make you an awesome person. I just want to make this sure before I get into this, but I'm telling you guys, President Trump is not a racist. A lot of the black people I know support the hell out of President Trump. Actually enjoy President Trump. Love the frankness of President Trump. You gotta either agree or disagree and move on. You don't have to be hateful and saying hateful things. But quiet piggy is what should be said. Quiet piggy. From here on out, quiet piggy. Like that's like I think that's better than him calling us somebody a bitch or whatever and stuff. But quiet piggy, quiet pipe down, quiet piggy. It's spelled corrupt. Trump exposed nothing. He is corrupt. Life the rest. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm skipping a lot of comments. Thank y'all so much for coming in. If you guys haven't already, double tap the live stream, the live screen for me. I know some of you guys are not going to support me because you're like, I can't stand him. He's a Republican. But double tap the screen. Come on. Even some of you Democrats can give me a thumbs up, all right? And we can have more discussions like this, all right? Your ideas are about policies and no. Um, I'm not in the mood for cryptic messages and figuring all that out. That is kind of exciting though, those cryptic messages. If you ain't in infantry, you ain't shit. Damn. You defend nothing. Already been to war for USA. What have you done? Again, Casey, I appreciate you and I respect you so much for your service. Supporter or not, you still a DEI. Wait, you talking about with the with what Charlie Kirk was talking about? The diversion, equity, and inequality. What the fuck? Jeffrey Epstein. Oh my gosh. Did you just create that name? That's horrible. Your name is Jeffrey Epstein Dahmer. Oh my gosh. You guys are crazy on this damn app. Oh my gosh. I don't think Trump believes in God. He's the most un-American president I've ever seen. He believes in God. You're soft. Thank you so much. I am soft. Like a soft, chewy, um, chocolate chip cookie. Who said it was a wish? It's an observation. Casey, it's pretty stupid to put your real info on YouTube, but you do. You clearly superior to everyone here. Laughing my ass off. Laughing my fucking ass off. FBI keeps tabs on me. I'm not worried about idiots online. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. Free the kids. Biden ruined my life. Call the security service. Maybe they can tell me what to do. Laughing my fucking ass off. Oh, right, Casey. I bet the Secret Service is waiting on you to start their day. Oh my gosh, a shade of it all. Now y'all just being shady. Hey, Coach Rain, it's normal to support someone and not agree with everything they say or do. People try to tie you to everything does and says these days is childish. Coach Rain, thank you for coming in here. Voice of reason. Okay. Um very, 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 very like just like matter of fact, bro there. I appreciate you so much. I really do. I'm telling you, I don't know why it's so hard. This is why it's hard to debate now. When I was in school, I was like the captain of the debate team in high school and in college actually. And y'all know I've been out of college and out of high school for a minute now. But I feel like as we progress in our world, it's hard for us to debate. Even the presidents. I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed. I was disappointed now. I'm not gonna lie in President Trump in his debate with Kamala Harris. I was like, what you doing now? At the end of the day, like I think that, we do have to be stern, we have to be aggressive, we have to have our voices heard, but there's also a way to deal with that. I just knew he would still become the president. Kamala was not gonna win. Kamala, it's not because like she's a woman, it's not because of her race. Like I just feel like she was just not a great candidate. Like seriously, I feel like she would have been worse than Joe Biden. um that's my 2 cents. But at the end of the day, I feel like I think it's a way to handle yourself. But you guys, I don't agree. Like I don't agree with anyone 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's gonna, no two people are gonna agree on every single thing. Have you? Are you guys? I mean, I've talked to different sets of twins as I've traveled the country. I just happen to meet people, twins, and maybe I'm working, even triplets. I talk to. All these people have differences of opinions about some things in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever seen that where maybe one twin is like likes to dress like this, and then the other twin is like casual or gothic or I mean, like everybody's different. No two people are exactly the same, and we just have to appreciate our differences and come to some type of agreement about okay, hey, everybody's okay. PDF file EDP devils. What the fuck does that mean? Who cares? Too many to watchdog. Bubba, okay. People are us, Bubba's. If Epstein hated Trump, then that's how you know he's not a bad guy. MAGA will be judged on the wrong side of history. Terrence riding Trump's coattails. LOL, you can tell that person doesn't watch this channel. I'm telling you, it doesn't. I'm like, what? Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I definitely have voted for President Trump. I'm a Trump supporter, but I'm not like, I don't know. Like, I'm my own person. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what it is, what it is. I mean, I can't prove to these damn strangers and stuff. I hope people kind of stick around because you'll see that I'm not just trying, like, I don't care about y'all. I do not care about the views. The views are gonna come, the views are gonna go. I can do a goddamn dance. I can put my heart and soul into a damn dance, a dance short and get 100 views. And then I can just do like a damn one spin and get 40,000 views. I'm like, why the hell y'all giving me 3,000 likes on this video, 40,000 views, 300 comments when I just spun around? But then I'm sitting up here twerking and I'm shaking and I'm trying to flip and I'm falling and I'm doing this and I get 100 damn views and 2 comments. at the end of the day, it's algorithm, it's what people like, it's what people don't like, it's timing, and it's what is meant to be is meant to be. And yes, I did say twerk. Don't you judge me. Actually, not a good twerker. I don't know how people do that. That's twerking is a talent. You mean his book? That's just a bunch of empty pages. President Trump book is not a bunch of empty pages. I'm taking the page when he just quiet piggy. Y'all gotta. Did y'all see the video? I love this man. I don't care what anybody says. I love the realness because he's educated. You guys got to realize President Donald Trump is not dumb, okay? Very widely educated. And I think that's what upsets people. People are upset because, like, I work in a place, I work in surgery, and I have, like, more degrees I have more degrees than some of my managers. And they know that because they look at my resume. And I think that some people are jealous of that and stuff, and that's why I say I feel like jealousy is such a bad thing to have, in your life. Like I used to be jealous of people. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. Again, I don't omit shit. I admit everything. So I used to be jealous of people, but I'm not jealous anymore. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if I'm rolling up in my damn hoopty and you rolling up in a new Escalade. Well, congratulations. That doesn't define you. It doesn't define me. It doesn't. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I remember Meryl Streep was saying how she was on a subway and she had these it was it was like it was actresses that were well established at this. I want to say maybe Bette Miller and some other people, and they were pulling up like in limousines and stuff, but they still had to like some of them still had to audition, and she got the part and they didn't get the part. And she was like, she remember like going back home on the subway and was just so she was overly joyed, but she was like, wait, like, oh my gosh, like I got the part, and then these maybe like more well known than she was, right? Because she was just like no one, but she got the part. At the end of the day, all I'm saying is like, you know, life is so unpredictable. That's how I look at it. Life is unpredictable, and it is what it is. A president shouldn't insult people like at all. Common sense. I'm gonna say this: Volcano, is it Volcano Gaming? That is your God-given right to think that. Okay, and again, it's your prerogative, it's your right as a USA American citizen. I'm just gonna assume that you're a USA citizen. We're in a country where freedom of speech. Why the hell does it not apply to President Trump? Also, why does it not apply to content creators? Because we're in the public eye. Like I'm not like popular or anything and stuff. Even though I have met some YouTubers, and I met some people from that support me. I met them earlier this week, so that's so cool. Want to be like, hey, can we do a short? And it's just some shy people out there, but I respect that. I respect that. But shout out to you guys. You guys know who you are, and thank you so much. You guys, if you see me in public, please don't don't try to harm me and stuff, whatever. But you can walk up and we can talk. I'll talk you out of a house and a home. I love meeting people. Period. You know what I'm saying? Even if we don't see eye to eye here on the app, but I feel like if you meet people in person, it's a different. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's a different vibe. But yeah, anyway, that was so cool. But I'm nobody really, okay? But my point is this. At the end of the day, because I'm a content creator and because there are other content creators and we have these standards, we have these guidelines, we have these rules and regulations and whatnot, but we can't say certain things to a fucking lie. I can say what I want to say. Now, at the end of the day, will this video be monetized? Maybe not. I'm just saying, like, or other videos or live streams, maybe not, but that's okay. But I can say what I want to say, and I need to be held accountable, but you can't put me in a jail because I'm saying what I believe. You know what I'm saying? I'm expressing myself. Same goes for President Trump. Same goes for you guys. Volcano Gaming. I assume, I shouldn't assume, but you probably play games. You probably play I don't know, you probably play some games that are frowned upon. Maybe a lot of people love like the Mortal Kombat. I love Mortal Kombat. And the graphics are more gory, it's blood, is this. Now people are saying, a lot of people, a lot of moms, a lot of fathers out there of all different races, those games are what's making people kill people, and it's you're sitting in front of it for hours and you're going to become a violent person. Are you going to be a violent person because you play the violent games? Absolutely not. A person can go to church all their lives and sing like freaking Dunning McKirkland or whatever, or just be a part of the congregation for years and years and years, but kill people. We, at the end of the day, we got to stop doing this, like where um we feel like, okay, because you're in a certain, because you're, let me just say this, because you're in a certain level or a certain like point of elevation, you can't say or do certain things. Absolutely, like no, like President Trump should be able to say, "Quiet piggy." I think it's fucking come. I love it. He should be able to say these things if he want to. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. Like as far as Pelosi, Nancy. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm sorry, I just can't. Like it is some real like, people. I don't know why people hate President Trump so damn much. President Trump is a real OG, yo. He is. He has gotten rid of so many freaking cancers, and I'm doing it in my life at this moment. I'm getting rid of all the cancers in my life. I don't want them. I don't want them to ride my coattail. I don't want them to be a part of my life. So I'm getting rid of that, which is admittedly the same as being Republican. I can't stand him because he's a PDF, a pedophile. Oh, I'm like, what y'all talking about PDF? Look, I thought y'all were talking about the Epstein's files or something like that. But so that's a pedophile. Okay, y'all are so. I'm so old. I don't even know what y'all be putting in there. If Trump was guilty on Epstein files, the Democrats would have released them a long time ago. They had the rights to release them when Biden was in there. Dale, I promise you, like I said, I keep saying, I talked about that yesterday at work. What makes you a Republican? The fact that I am a I am I'm pro-choice. I'm sorry, I'm pro-life. I'm not pro-choice. I believe in, oh my gosh, like I believe in giving um I believe in giving people like the opportunity to work and make a living for themselves. I don't believe in just, okay, handouts and gimme, 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 gimme. I want to receive and receive and not give shit. I am someone who I consider myself. I mean, even when I was younger, like I mean, seriously, I am conservative. Like I just believe in hard work. I believe in grit. I think those are a lot of things that Republicans do. Now there are some bad Republicans and there are some great Democrats, and I'm someone who's always said that. But I think for the most part, that makes me a Republican. Now, one of my close friends, okay, to this day, she is someone who is pro-choice. She's like, Terrence, like, she knows a story she knows a story with my aunt. My aunt was molested by her stepfather. Okay. And sexually abusing all that stuff anyway, becomes pregnant. And it's a very tough story and all that stuff. And I've shared this, and I've asked my dad a long time ago if I could share this and stuff. He gave me permission to share these things. Um, and the mom was like, "No, you're gonna have an abortion, whatever, whatever." Um, and she said no, and the mother kicked her out. And this is like my real family. The mother kicked her out, and the girl dropped out of school and all that stuff, whatever. Which is, like I said, um, my aunt, my dad's sister, and let me just say this. Long story short, she's thriving. That child is thriving. That child, oh my gosh, this child is a real estate agent making fucking bank. I need to get into real estate, making so much money, and could have been someone who was aborted because because of what his grandmom because of what his grandmother wanted. I don't know if this makes sense. What I'm saying is like that I and for me the pro life like that makes I think I solely like to tie that to being a Republican. That makes me a Republican. Like I see too many people. Y'all, I work in surgery, right? I see a lot of death. Unfortunately, I see more life. Thank you, Jesus, but I see a lot of death, and I believe in giving these. I don't know. I believe in giving everybody an opportunity to live, and that's just me. And I know that's probably going to upset people, but at the end of the day, even I respect my aunt so much because even the fact she was a molested and then she became pregnant, and okay, you'll be like, okay, wow, that's you were raped, and you know being molested, you're raped, you're this, you're that, and you want to keep your child, and she's like, absolutely, you know, and I don't know, that's so dope, but yeah, that is one of the things that make me a Republican. I hope that answers your question. See, y'all, I have to elaborate on these comments. That's why I be so behind. A West Sox Colby Harris in a debate. Don't be surprised he has the brain capacity of a fried shrimp. I do probably sometime, but fried shrimp sounds good with some egg rolls. Oh my gosh, the KKK was founded by the Democrats. I don't know that to be for certain, but I know some of them are in there. Democrats' general lack of IQ means they know nothing of what democracy truly is. Self-serving groups labeling other groups to outgoing labels and selfishness in the Dems way. Small people let their belongings define them. Wow. Ooh. Come on now. Random pipe layer. I like what the hell you just said. Small people let their belongings define them for real. People are us, Casey. I'm confused. What's the context? People are us. Why don't you go investigate every patient, judge, and protect kids instead of hating on Trump? Where you at, Terrence? I might stop by and say hello. Casey, I am in Fort Myers, Florida. Okay. I'm in Fort Myers, Florida, and I would love for you to stop by and say hello. We can have lunch or brunch and all that good stuff. My treat. Peep are us. If there is 100% proof that Trump is on the Epstein list, then I won't support him. Until that, he's still our president. I didn't vote for him, but I want to support our president. Peep are us. That is fair. That is like the fairest fucking comment that I've read. Um, One of the fairest comments that I've read tonight or this morning. Casey, I'm not hating on Trump. Please go back and read the context. I was conversating with another individual. You're jumping the gun without knowing why I was saying what I said. Um, hey Jet, how you doing? You have an even better day, Jet. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you for coming in. Casey, I'm not sure why you're being like this, but have a good morning. Mr. Nobody no wait, Mr. Nobody now here, man. Respect is earned, not given. You are disrespecting. You don't owe many respect back. You are disrespecting. You don't owe many respect back. Respect is earned, not given. You are disrespecting. You don't owe many respect back. Because I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to read like okay, maybe I'm reading this kind of funny. But you said I'm disrespecting myself. Vampy Hannah said, yeah, he got rid of cancer research altogether. I pay taxes, asshole. I pay tax for terrorist asshole. Are you calling me an asshole? PPRs or videos, those exist. Joe sure hope that the mother had support raise that child. Seeing as we're also removing support for single mothers, but yeah, have the kid and good luck. Donald J. Plump, if Rich start next to you and you're flat broke, would all your broke family and friends have dozen people lie to try to get hush money for a made up accusation on Rich person that they can afford to. He would not call emails an actual valid proof of anything. Donald said, "People, do you need to hear a tape of Epstein saying that he was there? That tape exists." Trump called a reporter a piggy as he looked in a mirror. Bros, the whole damn farm. Well, okay, that's your opinion. I don't think our President Trump is the whole damn farm. Um, Brad Meyer said, "It's a republic. It's a republic, really? Huh?" Casey Proof is not a thing in the MAGA code. Oh my gosh. Also a type also a type of George Bush proving 9/11 was caused by the government. It's an election proof. The MAGA code didn't believe that even after 70 trials saying there wasn't voter fraud. Casey said, "I don't see anyone calling that proof or projecting or oh wait, I don't see anyone calling that proof or protecting USA." Hmm. Well, you guys, I want to apologize. I am always late with my comments. I know a Black Loki here. If Black Loki was in here, say, "Bro, you got to get your shit together." But I do appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Trump don't even like blacks. Trump loves black people, and I love President Trump. King Otto said, "I think democracy is a treason act because in school we are made a pledge to the Republic of America, not the democracy." Um, wow, that's a deep point. PPRO says, "I will look further into what you're saying. All I know is nothing has held up in court. If he's charged legal, then I'll believe hearsay isn't necessary facts." But let me just say this, PPROs, I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna put this out here and I'm gonna end this. There's a lot of people in prison right now that are innocent. That are innocent. They are innocent. Let me just put it like that. It's a lot of people in prison as we speak. They are innocent. And some of these people are dying in prison and they're dying and they never been given the opportunity to have a fair trial or their voice be heard. Be it guilty or innocent, I'm just keeping it real. Like some people are just it's and money does talk, unfortunately. But some people they're just not given an opportunity. I just want us to keep that into mind as well. Even though maybe somebody in a court of law may be found guilty of something, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're guilty of it. Do you guys not fucking watch? I mean, I'm not trying to curse at y'all, but y'all know I'm a Christian Christian. But do y'all not fucking watch like 48 hours, like the 48-hour mystery? Like it's a like do you like I watch it. I watch it religiously here on YouTube. I have Paramount and it's on there. Um, but it's like, or I think even YouTube is just free because for instance, anyway, there's a lot of free things on the YouTube. But I watch this and I'm like, some of the stories, like flat out, okay, this woman did it, or this man didn't do it, or this person did it, but then they're found not guilty, or then some people like clearly they clearly it's just all like what do they call um uh like it's not concrete evidence, circumstantial, like I forgot the word, but it's like it's not concrete, it's not matter of fact, but they still find the person guilty and then they have to serve like life in prison without the possibility of parole. And I'm like, but there was reasonable doubt. Anytime reasonable doubt is and it isn't anytime you create reasonable doubt, you have to throw it out, right? You can't 100% say this person is guilty. But anyway, I digress, if y'all know what I mean. Paramount is a shit. I love Paramount, right? I don't know if you watch like the 90s stuff, but like Salute Your Shorts, Doug, Rocket Power, Hey Arnold, which is my most favorite. Did I say Rugrats already? But like, yo, Paramount is awesome. Oh my gosh, that's my alarm that I wake up. You guys see I'm already up. See, look, it's 8:01. I set my alarm for 8:01, but God wakes me up. Okay, the alarm does not wake me up. for the last 2 weeks, and this is my right hand of God. I know my neighbors are like, yeah, I don't know why he put the alarm on, but I always wake up before my alarm, and it's God. This is like just a reinforcement that God has allowed me to have too. This is my other phone, but but I wake up before my alarm, and I just thank God. I thank God for everything. Um, Wait, you said Rugrats? Yes. Without solid proof, can't change people. Why trial is silly. Um, Keith Murgar, I've been watching since 3 a.m. Wow, thank you so much. Casey Woodlam says Rugrats. Casey, you're basically saying nothing can prove it right. Absolutely nothing. Um, 21 days to build a habit sleep schedule. No, I'm good. No, I know I'm very good. Like I get lots of sleep. I feel energetic. I'm gonna like go and take a shower. And I'm gonna charge this phone. I'm gonna walk to the park, and I plan on staying like 4 to 6 hours at the park today. Yesterday we got over 7 hours at the park. I walked to Publix. I did a live stream with that. I walked to Publix, the grocery store. I got a few things, walked back to the condo, walked around even more, got over 51,000 steps yesterday. I'm not going to try to even attempt that today. But I got over 51,000 yesterday. I was moving, you guys. Rugrats actually is all kids and all kids are dead. Rugrats actually is all kids are dead, or is it from Angelica view? They are all part of her imagination. Really? People says Casey, I adore Biden. Shouldn't have been able to pardon his own son, but unfortunately, the president can pardon people. I agree with that. I've been watching since 4 a.m. Thank you so much, Frandy. People us. I hate presidents more than any of you. But why you should hate you shouldn't hate anything. Thou shalt not hate. I don't hate anybody or anything. I may not support certain things or like certain things. I don't hate anybody. My grandma, my aunt. I said I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go though. My aunt wiped my ass in front. I was bullied when I was in school. Like kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, seventh grade, eighth grade. I was bullied, but it kind of like slowed down when I got to high school, like 9 through 12. People still kind of bullied me, but more so it was like adults then because I was a big kid, big black kid, only white kid playing tennis for for 2 of the 4 years because the third year, my junior year, I got more black people involved. It's kind of like a world record at my high school. But y'all know I won state championships. I won a lot of tournaments. Anyway, but parents were talking about it. It was like, what is this fat kid doing out there? Oh my kid, is he even gonna be able to play? And I would be playing against their son, and I can hear them. And my dad had to tell my mom. My mom was like, my mom didn't want to come to some of the games. My mom was like a very like argumentative, like she would confront the fuck out of you kind of person. Like my mom wasn't afraid of shit. My dad was like the peacemaker. My mom was like, she didn't start shit, but I call her the finisher. Like Queen Latifah was like the equalizer. My mom was the finisher. I swear to God, I call her that. My mom would like, she would step into anybody's face. She didn't care. My mom was bigger than my dad, by the way. My dad's shoe size is 9. My dad wears a 9. My mom's shoe size was a 10 and a half. And my mom, she was slightly taller than my dad. My mom, like, I'm taller than my dad. I get my height from my mom. My mom was like Amazon queen type deal. Like I saw my mom fight 2 people. I saw her fight my aunt, but because I was gonna say my aunt wiped my ass because I was bullied in school and the kids bullied me so bad, like it messed with me. But I'm okay. Like I'm not like, oh my gosh, like, oh, I'm a victim. I'm a survivor. You know what I'm saying? But kids can be fucking evil, as we saw with the kids that beat that woman up and her children, which is like horrible. But anyway, sure enough, I used the restroom on myself, and I number two on myself. And my mom and dad were like working and busy, and my aunt had to come check me out of school. And she was very like she was disgusted with me. She talked about me the entire ride. Like I'll never forget this. But my aunt has passed away. This was years ago, you guys. Again, I was a child. But I've been forgave her. But long story short, she wiped my ass, okay, in front of everybody. And it was just so horrible. I remember my mom and dad pulling up and my mama just beat her ass. Oh my gosh, my mama almost killed that woman. But I can't tell you if they forgave each other, but I know I forgave my aunt. And I hope that she's in heaven. Because I know my mom is. And I hope that they are just rejoicing. And every time I tell this story, I do feel like they laughing about it right now, because I'm not traumatized by it. I like to share this. I know some people say, "How can you laugh about this?" Because it's my past and it doesn't define me, you know. So it is what it is. Um, but did your last three presidents come or Constitution protect me from military or government? Unfortunately, none of the presidents have cared about the people. Casey, protect you from what? Did any American since I risked my life to protect me from military? No. Thanks, San. Did anyone okay? Did anyone in America give me a penny to help me? Nope. Like I said, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your services. I really do appreciate that. And I'll you guys are in my prayers. I know a lot of us like are mentally going through things and stuff, whatever, but I do want to say this. Nobody owes anybody anything. I'll put it like that. All right. I love and appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for all that you do. And I'll be back. Okay. All right. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and join. All right. Bye. Love you.